Faraway friends, it's that time again. Welcome back to
Curse of Strahd.
There you go. We got it. No, I wanted you to say it. I wanted you to say it. We were deep into the campaign. You got it. You got it.
We're all off. Oh, it's going to go so well today.
Edition.
Oh, no.
Everything's going great.
Everything is going great. The good guys won. Everything's fine. Nothing bad or tragic is going to happen today, promise.
We're just in the...
And if you believe that, I have some...
This is the review episode where we get to talk about how well we did.
Beachside property in Barovia. Sunny and lovely.
Oh, so we're gullible.
Caitlin, you have some words of wisdom for us?
Yes. The wise thing to do would be to like this video by hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing to our channel. We would greatly appreciate it.
We have cool stuff.
Seriously. If you are willing to interact with us in those ways, we really appreciate it. You can also leave a comment. Tell us something that you enjoyed about the episode or questions that you have about the episode or our characters. Also, we love to interact with people over on our Discord. Our Discord is free and anyone can join it. And we have a special section called Strahd Chat, just to talk about our Curse of Strahd episodes. So check us out on our Discord. If you want more behind the scenes content, we also are over at patreon.com/Darkeport. Any way that you choose to support us or interact with us, we really, 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 really appreciate it. Even if you're just watching right now.
Thank you.
Ya.
Well done. Thank you. Well said. We have, of course, Briarwick candles over here. The seduction scent, especially made for this campaign, and
Do be seducing.
it is a great reminder of one of the through lines of this entire run.
You looked at me when you said that.
I thought it. I looked away when you did it. It's on camera.
And with that, let us commence, eh?
Light the candle.
That seduction
Little
is
Mermaid, my
fire.
bad. I meant to do the Halo.
It
The
sounded-
Halo entrance
It was
song.
giving like Beauty and the Beast or something. Or no, Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that was a Little Mermaid. I was trying to go for Halo, though, at first, and it went the other way. My bad.
Either way, we're getting copyright stricken for this video.
And
was
I
too
believe
accurate.
today
We gave
we
them
do
the
have a
one.
journal.
Oh.
Here is the
Gita of Clan Chicani.
Wait, before you start, Angel, remind everybody really fast why we do journals at the Darkeport table.
That's a really good idea.
Okay.
And why we do it.
That's a good question. So
This is something
We've had
not
a few
everybody
episodes
does.
without it.
I think we're the only
did.
ones that do it.
we did.
The cool kids, we did it first.
So the journals, I actually think we did. Yeah, I think we did as far as actual plays go. So journals are really important because they give a chance to get into the interiority of the characters. They are a little harder. They do take a little bit more time, but I think it's very important to. This is a character study, first and foremost. There's plenty of action. There's plenty of seduction, but this is which is part of the character study, But so I really want to get into the hearts and minds of these characters, and also adjacent to that, often it will reveal things that basically you would never be able to get out reasonably during play, not the entire thing.
Yep.
Like Sasha's whole thing about the dreams that he's been having his entire life when I was doing that at the church and whatnot, just stuff like that. And for the characters, you also get these beautiful glimpses of what their lives were like before Barovia. Because even though it feels like this has been forever, this has only been a couple weeks for these characters.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been playing for 2 years.
Yeah. It's weird. Like we have to remember that this is all like so compressed for these characters. So
Yeah.
go for it.
All right. The chaos of a war has begun. Pride, greed, and the desperate need to survive all wrestled together. In the words of my shaman back home, it has happened before, and it will always happen again. Lady Vakter now has the opportunity she has been waiting for. Even in our aim for patient understanding, we have brought it to her anyway. I see the sights Lady Vakter has set. She will no doubt roll some heads. I am not yet convinced if that is a good thing. There is still a question of what she hides in her cellar. My darkest suspicion would only put Sasha in greatest danger by allying with her. Then again, any leader who uses his son's fiancée as a punching bag and wields a sheriff like one swings a bloody and oversized weapon on his people deserves this Lady Vakter's wrath. And then there is Strasny. He is like a wolf gone mad with pain, causing havoc and death with every movement. Her solution is banishment? What will he do in the woods? He will not be torn apart by wolves. His anger will only distill down into a fiery intensity on us. He was already willing to kill us to possess Sasha. It will be the only thing that will matter to him. No. His swift end would be best. Lady Vakter's face is resolute with calm determination. I see why these men follow her lead. She knows what she wants, and is smart about it. She has waited for it. I bet she will relish in it. Take her time. We have another choice to make. Stand at Vakter's side to mitigate damage and aid her rise, or slip off to discover the secrets of the new town baron. Ah, yes. A war has begun, and we, the strangers, must choose a side, or remain strangers, simply passing through. Choices.
Ooh. That's good, Melissa.
So many choices.
That was good. I got chills.
Yeah. Great clarity. So after thinking on it, Caitlin, I believe that your outstanding idea last time of using subtle spell with prestidigitation and then mimicking the pale girl's voice in a way that Strasny, that was so good at the end of last, or in that battle.
Good.
And it essentially disrupted him for the rest of the battle. I'm going to give you inspiration for that. That was very, very well thought. I try to have that to a pretty high bar because y'all are a talented lot, and I don't want to just be giving it away like candy. But that
We like candy.
I will take
Giving
the
us in
candy.
forever.
I like the candy. Thank you for my candy.
all right. I'm going to roll back slightly. It's not going to change anything. One important detail as the group is as Vakter House writ large and the party were marching over there. You guys did go through the town square, and Nikolai was marching at his mother's side, looks over to his left, pauses, and just says, "Mutter, wait." And then he goes over, takes the pommel of his longsword to a woman who's trapped in the stockade. Because remember how he had them lined up? And he smashes the lock off and then throws it open. Go! And she kind of like stumbles because she's weak and dehydrated and dazed. And then he gets an arm under her and kind of doesn't like shove her exactly, but basically like kind of walks her to a crate, sits her down, and then rejoins. And she was the only one who at that moment was in the stockades.
And who was that again that did that? Who was
It's
that?
Nikolai. That was Vakter, the lady's older son. Yeah.
The one who's into Sasha.
Yes, very
Oh,
much so.
yeah. Girl Sasha.
Girl Sasha.
He still thinks
Sashiana.
she's-
He
still
thinks
she's
Sasha's a girl.
Sashiana.
Because
Sasha's already a girl name.
We got a really girl.
you have it. It's
It's
both.
ambiguous.
Yeah, it's ambiguous.
Sorry.
Which works out well for
Neutral
us.
name.
Yeah. Okay, so
Cancel me.
first choice. Are you staying while the ultimate distraction is going on and resuming your investigations, or are you going with the group?
I'm doing investigation.
Okay, you're going to stay.
I'm going to do investigation.
All right, so nobody even thinks about you as all of this crap is going on. They've vacated. You think there might be every single member in Vakter House is gone right now.
Okay. I am allowed to play Pass Without Trace and then turn into a spider.
Yes.
Once I get up there.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna. Who was next to me? Because we were all kind of like.
You were down. Let's see. You had jumped down. You would have had a chance
When
to.
you're Sasha.
Sasha. Oh,
and
and both
Farron.
of y'all were in front
Yeah.
blocking.
I mean, Farron was the
I
person
think
that you
Farron
were.
was the closest. So yeah, and Sasha's still next to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Ultimate. I'm really not even going to almost acknowledge Sasha at this point. I see the distraction. I have split chance to think about it. I say to Farron, I said, watch out. I'll be right back. And then I go and just pull into pass without trace.
Okay, so you pull all the sound to you like a cloak, almost,
Yes.
not letting it escape.
I suck in the air as I do it, like pulling in the sound. With
As soon as she becomes completely invisible, I know what's that she at least has probably cast that spell since we have used it so many times.
Yes.
So I have a good guess that that's what's occurring.
Yeah, there's a dampening of sound, and then you are wild shaping as well.
I'm gonna wait till I get over to the door. I'm gonna walk over there first, and then
Okay.
I'll wild shape. Yeah.
Back to the cellar door, back to
Yeah.
that storm door on
Yeah,
the side.
yeah.
Okay. Are you going to wait until these people are gone, or are you going to make a stealth check around and not wait?
Not wait.
Not wait. Okay, go ahead.
yeah.
With the +10.
Okay. I can't feel the heat. Hold on. I need my voodoo.
Yeah. Voctor's not going to see you because she's totally focused on it. Neither is her son because he's at the front, but there might be one or two who are lingering.
17 plus 10, so 27.
Whoa.
27
Plus your
and more.
spell. Too, so even higher than that. +3.
Oh my god. 30.
So dirty
30?
20 plus 10. Yeah.
So
30.
I rolled a nat 20 on their perception roll, but because you rolled a 30, you still beat it.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god.
Sneaky ass.
So you are basically just a slightly darker shadow as you go through. You masterfully use the gloom, and there is literally no noise coming from you at all.
I'm gonna use message right away though once she disappears to
Okay.
me and ask her what the fuck are you doing? Where are you going? At least tell me where you're off to.
You turn the corner, but you can answer
Yeah,
her.
like, I need to see what's in that cellar.
So you're going back to the Voctor house?
Yeah, you guys haven't quite left yet.
We're still in front of it.
We're still right
Yeah.
in front?
yeah,
yeah.
because this was as they were
Yeah.
departing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm just going. I just need to see. I'm not going to be very long.
Damn it, you're right. This is probably the only time you could do that.
Yes!
Fuck.
I do like a silent victory. I'm like, finally someone is... No one can see me.
Okay.
So while I'm on my way over there, I want to see if there's any cracks that a spider could get through as I'm walking my way over there. Down, that would realistically maybe be more towards the ground. That would be down towards.
Are you trying to get into the house? Or are you trying to get into the cellar?
cellar.
Into the cellar. Okay. So as you walk around, you finally catch a break,
It's a good time to do it.
and you see. I mean, there's never going to be a better time to do
Yeah,
this.
I mean-
This is not going to happen again. And there is a small but legible crack on the far side of the cellar door. So you hadn't gotten there as the spider yet, but you walk over there and you see it and you're like, I think I can get through there.
All right, I do one more. Just look around, see if there's any
eyes.
bug, any animal that would come and eat me as I walk over some. But I'm still pass without trace though, so that's it.
Yeah, unless somebody spots you, I mean, you are
All right.
damn near invisible with a 30.
I put my finger on the crack, so when I turn into a spider, I go into my finger onto that exact spot.
Okay. So you don't
Yeah.
have to grope around for it.
Yeah.
All right. You squeeze through.
I could think about it, I'm like, man, they need a dust in this spot.
You squeeze
Dirty ass
through.
fella. Don't y'all have servants and shit?
Yes.
And
Clean this shit.
Noble side.
let's see, I don't think you have to go very far.
your home is in comparison.
You go in, you see the entrance. There are stairs down. And as a spider, you have blind sight, I believe.
Yeah.
I know you can feel things on the web, but I believe you at least have dark vision.
Dark vision, yeah,
Dark vision,
passive
okay.
perception.
All right, so you're good. Yes.
Stealth +4.
Because as an elf, you have dark vision, but not necessarily as the animal.
All right, I take this moment before I go any further, stick my butt to the wall and put a web, and I'm gonna start
Okay, and you're going to start leaving a little something. behind
leaving
you.
a little silk.
So as you go down, it turns. So the stairway goes down a couple steps. There's a landing there, and it looks to me like you could probably see over that. So you're looking down into a fairly extensive cellar, and this cellar runs the length of that. Like, this is a full-ass cellar. It's not quite the size of the house. It's maybe half the house. This large root cellar has a dirt floor. 2 ascending flights of stone steps enclosed by wooden railings stand across from one another. So you're at one, you can see across another one, and it looks like that's roughly where the main staircase is of the house, like in the center of the house, the one that you're looking at.
Okay. So that's probably the one that went down there. Okay.
Yeah. So you could get back into the house proper if you wanted to.
That actually is a good thing to know.
2 ascending flights of stone steps enclosed by wooden railings stand across from one another. Tracks in the earth lead from one staircase to the other, and other trails go from both staircases to the center of the bare west wall, where it just stops.
Okay.
4 neatly made up cots are set in a row against the south wall.
No one's in them.
No one currently is in them. No.
I want to go over to that wall that the tracks stop at, because obviously there's a hidden door somewhere. There's gotta be.
Yeah, and the cots are like neatly. They're pretty neatly on the south wall. Okay, you go down, and this still is the spider.
Yeah, sit down. Leaving my web behind. If anyone touches it, I know exactly where they are.
Now that is interesting. Would that happen? A spider? I don't think so. Okay, that is an interesting case. All right.
Good thing for
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I think you just avoided something
So
bad.
you just go.
So,
I mean, it's a spider, and you actually are like physically a spider right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you creep across, and there are spiders like literally everywhere. So you creep across, and you see some personal effects that are like carefully stowed under the cots. And then you start searching around. And give me an investigation roll, Kenzie.
Make it a good one. 12 plus 2, so 14.
Okay. You are looking around, and obviously the world is very different as a spider.
Yeah.
As its
like a
kaleidoscope.
Eyeball.
Yeah. But you reach the wall and you start kind of looking, and it doesn't take you too long to see, because to you they're big, like seams that are in this wall. And then you hear, "Do you think it's been long enough?" A woman's voice on the other side, like muffled on the other side of the wall, like right on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I think so. All right then, we need to move quickly. The lady was very clear. And it gets pulled, it gets sucked in a little bit, and then and you catch a glimpse of another larger room behind it. There is.
Did I see like any stone during that? Whenever they did that, did I see anything that moved that would look like?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that would look like that you press it to open it yourself on the other side, like not like they like pulled it out that way.
Now, because you're watching it and they pull it in, you do see that there's like a section. You don't think a spider is going to have the strength to push it in.
No,
but there is a section on your side, actually on both sides of where it slid, that got sucked in as well.
Okay.
So you think a person from your side might be able to push both at the same time and then slide it over.
Okay. Okay.
So, and I don't want to be mean, but go as a spider, make a perception roll, because I need to see how much of if you understand what you're spidering at, because your perspective release.
Oh, that's what you mean by mean. He thinks I'm fucking stupid. Another 17.
Another 17.
That's whatever.
Okay. Yeah, for perception. For this
Oh,
section.
7. So 20.
Wow.
24,
Okay, that's
baby.
pretty good.
She is a percent spider.
Pretty good.
Again.
Okay, so you turn your head and you catch it at just the right angle. These people just blow right past you. They're not even. You're just you're literally an insect. They probably don't
spider on the
even.
wall.
They probably don't even see you because like you've climbed up at this point.
I'm assuming there's more spiders in a creepy cellar anyway. They probably.
Yeah. And there's some rats that squeak and so on. So you see that's a pretty. Those are 5, right? 5. So that's a 25 by 25 room behind there. So it's a large room.
Pretty big, yeah.
Flickering candles in iron holders fill this room with light and shadows. This room has a 10-foot high ceiling and a large... So that tells you how deep you're in.
Yeah.
And this room is basically underneath the feet of the dining room.
Okay.
So like where you guys had the dinner. Mm-hmm. This room has a 10-foot high ceiling and a large black pentagram inscribed on the stone floor. At each point of the pentagram rests a wooden chair. Seated in... Well, actually, they're not seated anymore, but there are...
They want him for a freaking ritual.
There are 4 humans here. So they were wearing black robes, but you see them swiftly taking off the robes and putting them on pegs, and then they just have normal clothing on underneath the robes as they're filtering out, because the pegs are like right there next to the door.
Some occult ass.
So there's
They were writing some music,
there's a young man who has the face of an angel, a balding hulk of a man, a squat middle-aged woman, and then there's a taller, younger woman with an unsettling glare. And she's the one who is like clearly taking control of them. As you're just looking at her face, even Spider, she looks like she might be related to Lady Voctor. Like a much younger version.
So she's
Lady Voctor.
And all the other people, they have red hair?
No, these look like just kind of normal Velaki folk, but they're moving with a purpose. And as the woman gets just a couple steps into it, she looks back. She holds up a hand. Let the dead remain at rest. Okay, it should be fine now. And she and she crosses over. And then the other 3. Would you like to make an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
To figure out what the fuck is going on.
This one's calling to me, I guess. I don't normally like this one,
trust
but 18.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's your
Plus
intent.
Arcana, obviously. It's 2, so 20, dirty 20.
Nice. You're rolling
Yeah,
fucking great
yeah.
today.
You're on
Keep it
fire.
up, please.
Okay.
It's a good time to be rolling well, I think.
You feel the way that she addressed it, where her eyes flitted, the fact that she made sure to sweep over an area.
Yeah.
It felt and seemed like she was deactivating.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, I better not
did you
cross
say?
that. I'm not
Let
going to
the
cross
dead-
that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
to
going to
remain at rest.
Let the dead remain at rest. Yes.
I have a feeling if I cross that after they leave, that there's going to be dead that are not going to be at rest anymore. And so I'm going to now. That's enough information for me. I think.
Okay.
I think I'm going to let them pass, and I'm going to make my way back out. Yeah.
Okay, so you let them pass. You go out, and you hear muffled from upstairs, and the tall woman says, "Damn it, we may be too late. Come on!" And they start running up the stairs. Okay.
Well, I will go back out the same way I came. I was gonna, but I'm not anymore. So.
All right, so you start skittering after them. You're all 8 of your legs falling behind them.
Suck my butt web back into me
Okay.
as I go.
You've done that before, so I don't know why you're making that face. We've all been there.
I'll suck it back in. All right, so in the present moment, Lady Voctor has just denounced the sheriff.
So did we still witness that?
What's up?
Her denouncing all of
Yes.
that? Because
all that happened. All that happened.
So
I was just basically setting up, like,
so
Yeah.
is
doing a
she?
sidebar with Kenzie.
I went
But
and did
she's
it while
there,
she
and
did-
we still left.
Yes.
Okay, so
This is all happening at the same time.
I'm just making sure I know where we are versus
makes sense.
Kenzie.
Yeah.
So nobody is still at the house.
We are parading through the
Okay.
streets
Yeah.
of
Velaki, yeah.
Velaki at the moment.
And I will keep my pass without trace on literally until I get up to them.
There's no
Having
reason
that
not to.
information, if you're okay with a bit of retro gaming, I would have
Sure.
tried to send a message as soon as we were off, saying we're following the lady. And once we're going, I probably am not going to be. I'm going to be too far to tell.
You'll be
her
too far.
anything.
Yeah. You could have gotten.
But just let her know. Once we started moving, I would have let her know we're following.
Message. How far? Because message has quite a distance on it.
120, yeah.
120.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There would have been enough time to do that because Voctor did not sit around. Remember, she took off.
I would have said
fast.
You're not gonna believe this. Whenever I
Oh shit.
whenever she's talking.
Oh shit.
Okay. And
Sadly, I am because we see a lot of weird shit around.
so there's commotion inside of the Baron's manor. Not surprisingly, servants are gawking and running around, and Baron, something bad is happening, and what is the meaning of this? And so you see the Baron himself appearing, flinging the door open, and as his panic servants. And Voctor does not go up to the door. She waits. She's back. She's back maybe 50 feet from the door, and just waiting and essentially forcing him to come out. As people are screaming, y'all have noticed that more and more people are beginning to accrue here. And remember, way back when I was describing the festival, how about 1 in 10 people seemed to be looking to her and waiting, and there was that tense moment about whether or not they were going to jump in.
Yeah.
Well, now about 1/10 of the population, maybe a little bit more even, is stepping forward.
She's been sowing her seeds,
For a
growing
while.
her.
Remember, she just told you.
Backers.
She told you, as long as you could take the sheriff out, she has everything else.
Yep.
And so, there may be now.
I think the sheriff's good.
There may be now
About to have a vote of no confidence.
50, 60 people who are coming as word is spreading, because Valaki's not that big, y'all.
Do I see the rat guy? in the crowd?
Good. Make a perception check. You might. You may not.
You might be able to smell him. He got electrocuted a few times.
So you look around. Your gut
little
tells you he has
crispy.
got to be somewhere in the vicinity. And you begin to wonder if Octor has the capacity to message or some other way of giving her subordinates orders. That is not obvious. You do not immediately see Ernst Lawrence, however.
Okay, well, I'm gonna continue
Rat
to keep my
Larnax.
eye out for him.
Okay, so you look for Ernst Larnack.
Ernst Larnack.
Gira, I assume that you and Ismark are at the front of the group.
I'm sticking with Ismark and Sasha.
Okay.
Still on Sasha protection duty, but I'm paying a lot of attention to how many people are following her, how excited they are for a change,
Okay.
how violent this crowd seems to want to get.
It's the mob mentality.
What's
going
the
on
mob
here.
mentality? And yeah, I'm paying attention to Lady Voctor and what she's whispering to people. If I can overhear, I'll edge a little closer. We're
Okay.
already seen as part of her group, so
We're in the posse right now.
we're in the posse.
Wow, that's crazy. So, as you're waiting, as there's this delay between the servant screaming and the Baron emerging from his library, which was upstairs, and he has to come down and all of that.
Is the sheriff still being carted along with us?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's
Okay.
being paraded by her men. Right.
I also want to pay
Still,
attention to
still
what-
unconscious.
He's almost like he's still unconscious.
Yeah.
He's being paraded around almost like a piñata or something. Just up on shoulders, and kind of everybody's displaying him.
Do I
And
see anybody coming up and like poking him or kicking him or spitting on him?
not yet, but you see people eyeballing him,
They're thinking about it.
and you see their hands going like this,
They're warming up their
about a pinata.
loogies.
and you hear Voctor whispering, "Remember when your poor son was taken in and so badly treated and beaten? Now is the day." And then a moment later, as other people are coming, remember when he was keeping water from your grandmother? How horrid is that? And people, and so she's using this time with the nat 20
my
to just
God.
spread the news, and so as when the Baron actually comes
Knows
out
what she's doing.
in a breastplate with
At this for a while.
yeah, quite a while with his rapier, the two mastiffs. There's the mastiff with the two mastiffs at his side. There's already this susurration of discontent that's just making its way through the crowd right now, and more people more than just that 10th are now stepping forward as they're reminded, and the people and clearly the sheriff, the hated enforcer of Valaki, has been humiliated and overcome.
As I sneak back up to them with my passive without trace on, is there my God, what was I about to say? I'm so sorry. That's ADHD. No. I was thinking along the lines of if there was, I guess, any people in the crowd that were not for this.
Well, you were just now, so that's going to take you a bit to catch up to them.
Okay, so but whenever I do get
up, coming from the back.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see if there's any people who don't agree.
Who don't want this? Okay.
Yeah, down.
Okay, I will remember that.
Okay.
So, the Baron's, large form appears, and his wife, worriedly, you hear her, Vargas, what's going on? And so you kind of hear her voice drifting in from her own sitting room, and
she's not gonna be happy. That's her little baby.
What is the meaning of this, Lady Voctor? This is an outrage that you would come to my doorstep in such a disrespectful fashion.
On the contrary, Baron, it is you who have been disrespectful. Disrespectful to your people, disrespectful to your lineage, disrespectful to the very ideals of the city.
Yeah, we agree.
Shut off! Oh, excuse me. And she steps aside because he had fixated on her, and they part, her people part, and then they just drop Strahd's on the
Sasha.
and some dust comes up. Sasha gasps, and you see the color just drain from the Baron's face. And now, of course, I seek a peaceful resolution. And I think the only peace to be had is if you join him. And then, the
Little
10th
mob mind.
the 10th, and
Oh boy.
and she turns to them, and he starts trying to scream, but now people are just starting, her people are screaming, and she says, "The next festival will be the festival of the Vanishing Baron." And that festival comes now. She turns around and she points at him, and those 50 people surge forward toward the Baron.
Oh dear.
Okay. We are not quite yet at initiative.
Oh, cool, great.
But what is the party doing as this is happening, if anything?
I'm on it. I don't know. This feels like two bad people trying to fight each other for power. So
You're not wrong.
I'm probably at the edge of the crowd at this point.
Honestly, at this point, my focus is actually going to be keeping people who are not these crazy, fervent people from getting hurt.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep an eye out for.
So you're dropping back. You drop back a bit from the front line, and you're making sure people aren't getting shoved or trampled.
Yep.
Okay. That's actually really good, because you do have some people from the undecideds who had started to search for it, and of course they're not. They're jostling others, and more people are coming in. Basically, every minute, more and more people.
I think this is going to start getting out of control real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do my best to keep people from basically getting injured.
Gira, this isn't the first mob that you've ever seen, obviously, and you smell mob.
Yeah, things are gonna start bleeding real fast.
Things are. You're just waiting. You're just waiting for the first torch to come out, because you see years of terror and repression flashing across these people's face, and they're ready for his head.
I'm gonna lean in towards Lady Voctor.
Okay.
Just so that she can hear. I thought you were smarter than being the spear of a mad mob. Would it not be beneficial to at least not have the father's sister ground to a pulp?
I have no control of these people.
I'm gonna give her a look like we both know better.
Okay, Nikolai looks at you, though, as you say that. Make a persuasion check. Not for Voctor, for him.
Ooh. No.
No, she felt it. No.
Okay. That's not horrific. 15.
I stay.
All right, he looks at you. Damn it! And then he charges ahead of the mob. Nikolai does. Charges.
Yeah, Gara cares nothing about the Baron. She's like, whatever.
Charges ahead of the mob. And at that point, so you see Lady Lydia, the sister of Father Petrovich, kind of show up. She sees, and her eyes go wide. The color now drains from her face as well. The Baron, as so many men who enjoy tormenting those who are helpless in this moment of reckoning, basically just sits there and is stunned. He cannot comprehend that the earth is shifting under his feet like that.
That's because he was stupid.
And
Call them slow.
This is what happens to poor leaders.
and then
Not
she
protected by corporate law.
Donald Trump.
she grabs him.
Protected by corporate law.
She tries to get her burly husband by the shoulder, and because she's taller than him, has a bit of leverage as she leans back. And let me see if that snaps him out of
I've been
his
giggling about that all day.
stupor. We are all rolling really high today. Okay.
Wow.
So she
good.
she manages to dig her fingernails into his shoulder and pull, and then the pain, he slaps her hand away, and then he realizes that if he sits here, he's just literally going to get steamrolled by dozens of people plowing into the mansion. So all of a sudden, his bluster turns, and he turns and runs. And wow, okay. The dogs are barking, and Nikolai looks at them, and then they turn and they run with their master.
Go, Nikolai.
Intimidation check.
You saw he seemed just a beat reluctant to slaughter the dogs, because he's more than capable of just cutting them down.
He's a softie.
Okay, Artexia, you come out and you see a festival, a feast going on.
Runs past me.
A stinger coming out. So you see this creature that is flapping from webbed person to webbed person, running them through with a wicked barbed tail, injecting them with something that's making their eyes and their
That's what I
nose
couldn't put together.
and all of their orifices
I
bleed.
was looking at the dead body inside of the house.
And then the little claw with preternatural strength for its size that has 3 prongs that flashes in your head about the dead parents from the hut. You see that take out another throat. And these men are thrashing and bucking in Morgathi's web, desperately trying to get out as this thing is just going ham on them and ripping them to shreds as they're restrained. And it's being very efficient. It's just going from one to the next to the next to the
It's
next.
having no problem moving through the web.
And is this something everyone can see?
Because it's hovering above, technically, and so it can actually just attack their eyes and head.
Is this something everyone can see, or is this something just
No, it's back at the house.
magical?
No. The house is
Exited the cellar.
for the one and only time probably in this campaign. Voctor House is abandoned right now, so it's just you. There should be nobody here. There should be no outsiders here right now. You're just here by not a fluke, by your own decision, but they don't know that. And so the people who have just run up,
I thought Trey stole
the tall woman reaches into her clothing, produces a small but lethal hand crossbow, and then and just starts the guards as they're trapped in the web. And the others follow suit. The burly
The ones that are turning into the whatever.
well, remember the ones that were Morgathi webbed?
Yes,
They're
yeah.
just getting slaughtered right now.
Oh, that's all. They're just
Yeah.
not. Oh, okay.
They got
Yeah.
left there, and
They
they're
got
being
left there.
eaten up by or attacked by this creature.
But this creature and the burly man hefts out just kind of a standard spear, and he can't fly obviously, but he's taking the ones out on the sides, and then finally a couple of the ones. Not with those rolls.
Wait, they're killing the guards? They're helping the
Yeah.
creature kill the guards?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought she was firing her crossbow at the creature.
No, oh no.
So they're just all
Complicit.
No, they're laying.
Oh shit.
outside where we have been fighting are all Morgathi's webs left over with a bunch
I know.
of the
Yeah,
guards
yeah,
left
yeah.
in.
And I'm right next to it, and everyone is
There's
getting,
a creature killing them, and then those people you just saw ran up
are in
there
cahoots with the
and
creature.
are helping kill whoever's left in there.
All of this is happening. It looks like some of the men.
summoned it or made it or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So
It looks like some of the men are going to break away and be like, especially toward the back where the webs weren't quite as thick. And they're pulling out. There's probably one so far. I finally rolled a 19 who manages to break, and he's just panicking. The creature looks at him for a split second and then just goes back and decides, and just goes back to slaughtering the defenseless ones.
Was that what I couldn't get when I was trying to look at the body on the other side of the door?
Maybe.
Because there was like a hole in it, right?
Right.
So it might have been the
Might have been the
creature
stinger.
stinger.
We did. I mean, there was something dying in there at that time.
Both the claws and the stinger are effective. The stinger, though, seems to be particularly lethal because it's just tapping, it's just drilling people through the skull and injecting it straight into the brain, and then they're done.
Oh
So,
my god.
are you going to
out of
do
matches.
as this is going on? Unless you're going to take a direct hand in this is happening, or are you trying to get back to your group? Remember, you're not supposed to see this. But you're badly outnumbered here.
I am very bad. I can't. I want to stop them slaughtering innocent people, so I like take a step to pause, and then I look at how outnumbered I am, and I have to hold my tongue, and I have to go around it, and I make my way to where in the direction I'm pretty sure that they went.
Yeah, you know where this town square is.
Okay, yeah.
and they're
I'm
headed
doing
that
my
way.
thing where I'm sending out messages until I think
You're like pinging her.
Yeah.
You're pinging
and
her
I'm just
direction.
saying like fighting is breaking out in the square. Fighting is breaking
Okay.
Okay, so as soon as I get into reach of her and hearing that, I say there is a freaking monster back at the freaking castle or house or whatever it was called. I can't even think.
Are you casting invisibility or are you sneaking?
No, I still have pass without trace on.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Yeah.
Another really, really good one.
Make a really, really good stealth check.
Let me feel this.
Stealth is very, very good.
She's just a baby, but she's just a baby
Yeah, I have to
spider.
like this one.
Did you say
No. I'm back
She's
into
never.
my.
Wait, you
person.
changed back to a person? Oh, I didn't know you changed back.
Did you change back to a
Yeah,
person?
yeah. After I exited,
Okay.
because I didn't want it to take forever to get back. Yeah.
you're still pretty quick as a spider. It's like 25, maybe
20.
20
It's 20.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 20.
It's only 20. Okay.
only 20.
Okay, but so 15 plus what?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Plus 10 plus your stealth,
Okay.
Okay.
which is
A lot.
3.
You're in the high.
So
28.
I rolled another nat 20 for their perception roll.
Oh my god!
Because they did have one person on lookout, and she's the squat middle-aged woman is looking around. She's pretty keen-eyed, but you just vanish. You just go the other way around the house, go through the garden, and you're off. And you witness. I'm glad I'm not rolling these against you all in combat. You go off and you witness what happened when you're not supposed to. And the last thing you hear is
So you ready to install these people in power?
the tall woman who was just who looked deadly with the crossbow and was just. You hear her voice say, "Don't worry about that last one. The shadow will get him come nightfall."
The shadow, huh?
Shadow.
I'm finding a high place to be so that she will immediately see us when she comes to the square. So, like, if I climb a barrel or a
Okay, you find a
sack
barrel
on the ground, a rock, just
Yeah, there's-
something that's going to put me higher,
There-
so that when she approaches the square, she's going to know exactly where our party is. Because I'm telling her, like, there's a fight happening.
There are a bunch of barrels outside of the Baron's household as they were getting ready for their next water-themed festival. That was supposed to be some kind of rain. So they were collecting rain barrels, and then they were going to screen them through some sort of specialized sieves and create rain.
Guess that's canceled.
Yeah.
Canceled on account of slaughter. But they make a handy thing for you to hop up on. You scramble up there. You're looking around. And then you get this screaming message back from Artexia as you in your mind. All right.
So loud in your head, all of a sudden you're
As all of this is happening, Gira, Ismark looks at you a bit wild-eyed. What the do we do? She just kind of looks back at him like...
Yeah, like...
And then you...
she's just gonna be like, she'll probably do that kind of confused look, and then she'll just look at Strasny, and then look back up at Ismark.
And then you see it. The first torch
The first
Oh no.
comes out.
Pitchforks.
I'm gonna indicate to Ismark that we get Sasha out of here. Or he gets Sasha out of here, and how do I manage to communicate this with a look, or do I feel like I need to use words? I probably need to use words.
Sasha goes up to the sheriff and is lingering. One of the crowd members jostles him. Ismark wheels around. Don't do that again. And he goes up toward his brother and basically glances, sees what Durgan is doing, and then starts doing something similar as far as forcing people around Sasha. At least he can do that much so that he doesn't get jostled.
Okay, then we're kind of planting. She'll basically stick with Durgan and Ismark and
Force people to go,
to go around us. Gira is sort of half bodyguarding Strasny.
In case somebody wants to finish him off.
And because she has a different idea of what should happen with him.
Okay. Durgan, give me...
Killed by a mob is not on that list right in front of Sasha.
But your journal said.
Yeah. I'm not going against my journey.
At some point, I would
Give me an
have told you
athletics
that I
check.
had my
An
best
athletics
traits
check?
Yeah.
What is-
on.
oh,
Had
great.
you guys.
And I'll just answer you like, I'm high up. You'll see me when you're here. Come straight to us.
That's a
I'm gonna
two
say
on the
I have my
die.
pass without trace on. Maybe you guys can walk away
So,
from the
am I
crowd,
right?
and I can take Sasha or something from you
How
guys.
close to the building are we? Because that building is going to get lit up.
It is about 50 feet right now. Maybe a little bit. Maybe 60 feet.
If y'all can back out of the crowd, I can sneak in. and
Is
get
there a
Sasha.
crowd like coming
big
against
four.
us to go past?
Okay. At one point, Durgan, you're in danger of getting knocked over yourself. The only thing that saves you is that you have a low center of gravity. And you were not, in fact, a natural sprinter.
Come on.
But you're trying. You see people getting smacked, people getting shoved, and you start to see one poor, unfortunate older man begin to get trampled. And you can't, with the four, you can't quite get to him before he goes down and people start stepping on him. This isn't yet like a full-scale riot, but it's right there. You don't, but if he keeps getting stepped on and knocked back over, it might be too much for him.
I'm going to try to get to him and get him up off the ground at least.
Okay, make another athletics check.
Oh boy.
All right. It's a 14 on the die, so it's a 16.
All right. So this time you blade yourself and you're a little rougher. You're shoving the people who are already shoving.
That's enough. Get off of him. Come here.
And he grabs you like a drowning man. Does a log and just manages to hold on to you as you pull him up off the ground. You see someone has already kicked it. Has already kicked his face. His mouth is full of blood. And I assume you pull him off to the side and out of the flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I call down to the group and I'm like, we need to get out of here. This isn't our fight.
Tell them about me.
So as
We should find some distance, yes.
That's true.
Morgathi's eyes are narrowed, and through this whole thing, he's been looking up top. And then he says, fuck, that's what I was afraid of. And you see
No, what?
Oh,
Are
it's
we
a
gonna
whole
be fucking
bunch of
trapped?
This is the thing at the dude
Necromancer
upstairs. Or
kid.
whatever.
You see the ups. You see young boy
Making a play.
look out, and he says, "You people, you disgusting peasants! If you do not stand down, you will know the wrath of my family."
At the words disgusting peasants, I'm immediately pulling out my longbow and firing something at him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Gareth!
I like that.
All right, I choose size.
I love how Gira's like, "You're all dead."
Peasant now.
And some of the crowd is hesitating because they were like basically at the front. They were on the front steps. You see this kid begin to gesture at some sort of arcane sigil. You see electricity begin to crackle between his hands. Okay.
Nope.
Give him
Shoot him in the face.
Give him hell.
Come on.
Guess not. It's a warning shot.
what do you got?
I got an 8.
Okay. It hits into the shutter, the open shutter.
Okay, I'll just prep to shoot him again.
I yell down, Gira, stop, let's just get out of here.
I'm just
You have another.
calmly just.
You have another shot
Oh, that's right. I do.
if you want.
I definitely do.
What is happening when I'm the one telling you to stop being violent? What are you doing?
No!
Okay.
Flip.
Well, you know what Ismark is going to do because as soon as you start in,
Look what you did.
There we go!
Look what you
There's
did.
no
I'm
avoiding
gonna
this.
run out of dice.
Yeah, there's...
wow. Okay, now, now we're all running. Okay.
There is a
So
way
there was-
we could just leave. We could just walk away,
And the
no
kid-
one's even gonna stop us. Everyone's occupied with
Right,
this.
but it's just going to metastasize if we don't.
The kid flinches and sees. How dare you!
Well, at least you got his attention and not on the crowd.
Levitas! Rego levitas expellere!
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Please be careful.
Why does everything involve stupid dice?
Someone give her some... Where are the other ones?
This is D&D. There are dice.
Fine.
Like, I'll give you... choose.
So that is a 14.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Let's go. Wait, go.
Is that above your
He's
safe?
just a little boy.
Okay.
How strong can he be?
7.
I feel like that's a respectable number.
It is.
Oh, yes, it's size as well.
I don't know.
Respectable size. Yeah.
Respectable.
Above average.
Yeah,
14.
some might say.
Way above that.
It is technically
Enough.
above average.
Enough.
Okay, so you, as this bluish purple bolt cuts through the air, you twist away and it partially grounds into the soil next to you,
Okay.
and you take 11 points of electricity damage.
That was for the saved.
Frick, yeah, that was the save. Oh my god.
Assuming she made it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm assuming she did.
And
I look up at Morgathi. He's not new at this.
he says, "Oh, darling, I think you need a bit of re-education." And
Here's Morgathi. He's been waiting all
yes,
day.
he has.
He can blow up this
Yes.
building.
Yes,
he
he
can do whatever
has.
he wants.
And as his hands flick up, there's a spark and an answering spark on both.
Creo! Ignum!
As he passes the hands and sparks off of each other, there's now a line of roiling fire. Twists expellere. As he moves, it expands into a disc, into a point, into a sphere, somehow all at the same time.
The flip.
Getting
Oh my
fancy.
god.
Lightning bolt.
Explosion.
Roll 8d6 for me.
Oh my gosh.
There were, by the way, other
You have
other skeletal forms that were beginning to open the shutter, and that were looked like they were going to try to step and drop out of the attic.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Here we go.
Wait.
Oh boy.
Okay. That's
It looks like a pretty good roll.
Yeah, it's-
from what I can see.
12, 15, 21, 22, 23, 26.
26. Okay. He leaps aside, but I mean the blast just covers his little den up there. Oh well, I suppose we'll just have to see what that does. And now that the crowd looks back, we got one on our side, boys. And so the torch comes back. The torch gets put to another torch.
Flip.
And then you see one of the torches gets thrown into the hallway.
Oh, good.
And there's some of the leftover hay and wood from the last. Yeah, because not all scraps got out. It's kindling. Yay!
Oh boy.
Okay, so this is going on. Artexia, you're looking, and you see most of the people still that are at the back. They're coming to see what happens, but as the violence ramps up, they're cowering away and running. And then some people are just, what's happening? What's happening? And the Baron, the Strahd is here. Strahd is here. And then the rumor starts, and then of course that incites panic, and you don't feel or see him.
Okay.
around, but they just no, he must be here. He must be here, or he's no. I saw him. Ah! And then that starts out, and more panic spreads, and people are running. And so now you hear Strahd is burning the Baron's house down. Strahd is wrathful.
Oh my god.
Just like that, it starts up. Okay. You see Farron standing on the water barrels, maybe 100 feet away from you with this roiling crowd. Now, at this point, though, the crowd is either running, freezing, or charging toward the house. So if you wait just a little bit, it's going to disperse some more on one of those three vectors, and you can probably get to her.
Okay, is there a higher ground that I can see right there? Like, can you explain what it looks like where we're at right now? Because I'm confused as the layout.
Sure. So the Baron's house is one of the bigger, is one of the larger structures of the city.
It's on fire.
It's currently busy being
We're
on
in the
fire.
courtyard of the Baron's house.
No, we're like in the town square. And it's
And-
like right on the town square.
Is it by the town square? Because we went to the town square and then we.
You're a little south. Yeah, you're a little south. So Kenzie, you're at N3 here. You want to pass that over? And so there are kind of in the southern section. So there are other buildings that are around, and you could climb up on something if you wanted to. There are also alleyways that are not immediately next to the house, but you could.
Okay.
But any of you could be near some of the alleyways. And then Farron, give me another. Thank you, love. Give me another perception roll since you have carefully avoided getting caught up in anything.
15.
15. Okay.
Is that the same as I rolled last?
Your skills. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. You're still scanning the crowd for Mr. Larnack, and you don't see him. But as you hear rumors of Strahd, you wonder if that's not his fine hand at work spreading disinformation.
Mm-hmm. In this moment, I secretly wish Strahd had given me some way to freaking contact him.
Okay.
Hopefully
Okay.
he can feel
He's
that.
always
Hopefully he
listening.
can sense that. I don't know. I do want to possibly get up a little bit higher so that I can see. Is there any more of these creatures over here? Is there any invisible threat? Can I do like a magic track? Is there anything that's like persuading people? You know how like a demon can be on someone's shoulder and like give them bad thoughts? Like
So there is charm. There is charm person, but you do not have access to that as a druid. There are certain kinds of magic users that do have like mind altering magic, but it's not really your strong suit. Do you want to? Do you want to find? Do you want to find a hut or a shack to scramble up on top of?
No, I'm just
No?
going to walk
You can
My
also get
way
up on the
around.
barrels with Farron now if you want to.
because I'm near her now.
The crowd is dispersed enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yes, I want to go and get together. That's ultimately
Okay, so you run over there.
But I still have my pass without trace on still, right? Or has it been an hour?
Probably it hasn't even been an hour yet.
Yeah, I feel like no. Yeah.
No.
Okay. I do want to, but if I go over there, suddenly are they going to be invisible? Like, is it just going to be weird that they're just going to disappear?
No. Remember, pass without
we're not
trace
trying.
takes sound, and it does camouflage you, but it's not actually invisibility. So
Just
it
makes
will,
you
doesn't it-
better at sneaking.
But whenever I go within certain, okay.
if you want them to, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. It won't. I see what you're saying, and I appreciate you keeping it real. Like if it's going to be some weird, think of it more like if you've seen any of the Predator movies, where it kind of blends. So you can make it do that, where they somewhat blend into into the surroundings, but you don't have to do that.
Okay, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I'll just keep it on for now because there's no reason to waste a level 3 spell for no reason.
Yeah.
And I'll go over there, and ultimately I do want to, like, look at Sasha, and, like, that's almost my first thing, and then I'll glance at Farron and be like, there is way worse happening right now.
Worse than this?
Give me a medicine check as you're trying to keep people from getting like badly.
Like, as bad as
rolled
this
20.
is, yeah.
I'm not
There it
fighting
is.
anything, so
There
I
it is.
just fill
There
you.
it is.
I tell you everything that happened so far.
So you're going from
Here.
person to person as quickly as, I mean, like your hands are in a blur, and you're
Incited all of
patching
this,
people up.
and
You're putting a
said that
dislocated
he
shoulder in a
was
sling.
banned
You, in a matter of moments, you
We're
have
attacking Farron, basically, and his family.
a makeshift crutch
The boy upstairs.
out of an oar, and you essentially use that, and you get into the lee side relative to the mob, the incipient mob. You get on the lee side of these water barrels, and you start herding injured people off over there, to get them out. So, because of what you're doing, there's nobody yet that I'm going to say, hey, you need to cast a spell or they're going to die. But you're waiting for that to happen too.
A little bit.
Okay.
Sheriff is he still passed out?
Yeah.
As far as we know, yeah.
Yeah.
You did a medicine check on him? I'm sorry, we missed that.
No, I've been busy trying to keep the crowd. from
crowd.
getting-
Okay.
He's like on the ground
mangled.
right in front of where we are at, so we
Yeah.
can see him.
You if he's anything like chosen, you feel like pretty soon he's probably going to revive, but it's going to this is all going to be over before he's back in the game, because this is happening rapidly. You can hear the lick of, or you can smell the lick of flames coming from the inside. Ismark looks you over, Gira, very quickly to see the extent of your injuries. Okay. You
I look like I'm not paying attention to it.
okay.
Like, meh.
Okay.
There's a blast mark on one.
Yeah. Just like a score mark. Yeah.
How far away is that window with the naughty boy?
About 60 from you, about maybe 70 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. He does not reappear at the window. You think you think he survived the blast, but he does not appear to want to
Maybe-
do round two
maybe.
with Morgathy.
Okay, so he is officially in hiding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's put it this way, when you're used to being able to bully normals, with no problem, when somebody shoves a fireball up your ass, you're probably
Never mind.
oh, so that can happen now.
Cauterized from the inside out. That is crazy.
You do see little flaming bits of skeletons and cat skeletons and that popped and shattered, that are kind of like hanging out, little bits of like debris that came out of the shutters and are on the
They
ground.
were skeletons before they got blowed up.
Well,
Yeah.
These weren't cats that died.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
These were cats that died and then moved and then got fireballed.
And then died again.
Are there any people in the crowd that look like they're not either running away in fear or moving toward the Baron's house? Like there's something else going on? They're enacting some other plan?
At this point, the only people that you're seeing that might fall into that category, Farron, are people who are like keen. There are maybe a dozen of them who have held back, and they've clustered around Voctor. And when one of them like comes up to talk to her, she just puts a hand up. And she
I'm busy.
And she continues to be completely focused on that house. Like she's waiting
Yeah, she knows something's about to go down.
for something specific.
She already did something to that fucking. Do I recognize any of the people surrounding her?
Ooh, good question. You might you might see a familiar face or two from the earlier crowd.
But not anybody we've had extensive.
No, and then of course her household has stayed around her and the sheriff basically.
Okay.
Okay, so the two of you exchange. You catch her up.
Yeah, I tell her all about the creature things. And the stinging, I want her especially to know that the stinging is so incredibly effective. Like, it doesn't even really have to do much. Like,
Can I roll to see if it clicks then that's probably what had killed the guy that
I'll give you another roll. Yeah, do another medicine check and see if you can.
Having heard that, can I have advantage since I heard that
No.
from her? Okay, well then I don't understand.
That's a 1.
That's a 1, yeah.
That's a 1. Okay. There are a lot of things going on.
Very interested in there being a giant bug, and I'm not making the connection.
There are a lot of things going on right now.
Oh, I tell her, to me it looked like,
Killer
well,
houseplant.
I guess we wouldn't know, never mind. I was saying, like, you know what a devil looks like, but I guess that's not something in our world. What, is it?
There could be like campfire stories of it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Kind of like vampires,
Yeah.
campfire stories of things that drain you.
Do you think that it's coming this way? Did you see where it was going or what it was going to do?
I wouldn't be surprised. It seemed like it had a lot it wanted to do.
I'm going to hop down and I go look down the street from whence she came to see if this thing is coming our direction.
Okay.
Yeah, I hadn't even looked back the whole time. I just getting over there.
And you did tell her it can fly.
Huh?
And you did tell her it can fly.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Do I see any of Strahd's bats or crows around me?
Well, we kind of have an idea what they were doing in the basement now.
Yeah.
That's exactly, yeah.
I'm going to say that at this point, the information that the group has caught itself up is a couple more minutes go by. So, you now understand that there were bad things happening in the basement. That is not going to make it.
I mean, I don't know that any of us are surprised, just disappointed maybe.
You hear a come from inside of the house, and then silence.
I'm being burned or attacked.
No, from inside the house.
From inside I'm being something.
I'm being
Attacked
strangled
to death
with a stinger to the head.
And Voctor and Lady Voctor looks around. Enough! There must be reason returned. And now she starts going out. Now she starts going around, and some of the people are they're just a smashing frenzy inside of the house. But she goes forward. Then she looks at her people, at the dozen that were around. She gives them a cool nod. And now they run into the house. Some of them around back to the house. Gira, since you've been trying to get a read on her this entire time, give me a insight check. You're gonna have to roll well. She's a good liar.
22.
Ooh.
Not quite that good. Okay. It's gonna be a 19. She was waiting for a specific thing, and now that thing has happened.
Did that sound like the Baron?
Yeah.
Did that sound like the Baron's wife? Okay.
Sound like the Baron.
It sounded like the Baron. That makes sense. That tracks.
And
I don't see anything down the street, I'm assuming.
Oh,
Then
no.
I'm just going back over.
No.
That was our last sane type of person to kind of, wasn't it? To
That's a
like
stretch.
mellow this
yeah,
out.
the Baron had his
I don't think
own.
there's anybody.
Well, wait, not sane. Shall I say a little, who would maybe be more on our side, willing to simmer this down? No? Am I
So
tripping?
she goes in.
No?
Her people are running in, and
Didn't pursue that.
she says, "This is a historical landmark. Buckets, take these men. Get these barrels. Go, go, go. Put the flames out." And so now she's in a suddenly reconciliatory mood.
Yeah, because she needs to appear reasonable.
And they're taking, and they're hoisting the barrels. and beginning to knock them open, dumping them into the flames. And the flames are interesting because the flames, while they were definitely going, they never seemed to quite get completely out of control. Almost as though there was something of a staged burn going on. So the structure's ruined, but it's not a conflagration.
Burned down.
Right?
Yeah.
Is the Baron's wife?
She is. You did not see her again. You saw her take the shoulder of her husband and then flee back into the house. But you did not hear her scream. What that's worth. She got taken out.
Nikolai did try to go in.
He did.
After.
He did. Yeah, he went in. He just let past the flames and
We
kept going.
Yeah. That's the equivalent of we tried.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, so a bit of time passes, and before I tell you all what the results are, is there anything else that the party wanted to do?
I think if my little group looks like they're gonna be okay, I might actually go into the house
Okay.
and see if I can track down this necro boy
Okay.
upstairs and drag him by his ear
Not his ear.
Okay.
down in front of Lady. We're already part of the posse. As far as she's concerned, she already shot arrows at him.
Right.
So she has no problem dragging this guy. If what Lady Voctor said is true, she'll drag him and put him right in front of her.
Okay. You begin. Ismark looks at you, and he looks like he wants to come with
And I
you,
basically look at Sasha.
but he
real
looks at. Be careful.
I won't be long.
So.
What a badass.
Okay. You go in, and you go up. So the stairs.
I've been trying to encourage people to leave the area, especially those that I've been trying to physically help, so that there's
Less chaos and less chance for death.
exactly.
I'm just standing lookout from my barrels.
And if I spot any house servants that are still alive and mobile enough, then I direct them towards an exit.
Okay. Most of the servants, it looked like, the lady essentially got a hold of them like as soon as she pulled Baron back, and most of them ran out the back.
Okay.
And there is one older servant that you helped to her feet. She just got shoulder checked and dazed while this whole thing was going on. Fortunately, she was not burnt because she was like back in the kitchen. You know, it has that long hallway, so she's a little worse for wear from a bit of smoke inhalation, a bit of bruising. But aside from that, you get her back on her feet and out through the back as well, so that she's not affected by this. But you go back up that beautiful staircase, Gira. The one where Sasha saw the painting that
I don't even bother with the first floor.
like really struck him.
I know I have to go to the second floor and then probably down a hallway.
So you go up to the second
I'm keeping an eye out for Nikolai.
floor. Yeah. You go up to the second floor, and you pretty quickly is like, okay, I have to find a way up to the attic, because you know that it was even higher up. You're looking around. You get back.
For the equivalent of a servant stair, probably.
Yeah.
You get back into that beautiful second landing. Walk down the hall. You remember where the Baron's library was.
Is that painting that Sasha stared at still intact?
Oh.
With advantage, because it was a little higher up. Give me
I know that they stopped at it.
roll 2d20, and give me the higher of the two.
14 on the die.
Yeah, actually, it's still intact. It did not catch some of the
Pulling
lower
out my
paintings.
dagger, cutting it out of the frame, rolling it up, stuffing it in my bag.
We're in full barbarian mode right now.
I'll take
Damn. Okay.
This is for Sasha. Sasha gets
Okay.
this. I'm not even telling Lady Voctor about it.
You go to the library door. You're looking around. Your gut tells you it's not going to be in the library. There is a locked door like directly behind you, so it's like library door. You know, they're facing each other in that hallway. And I believe that's the room where you saw a little Sasha doll sticking out of.
Kicking the door down.
Damn, Melissa. Okay.
I want freaking answers.
Yeah.
And as
That's his
you,
room. I'll stop for that.
As you bust through, it is all right. This is not mislabeled, is it?
Give us an iconic line as you kick in the door.
All right, the door.
Kick down the door.
Here's Kira.
Yeah, sure.
The door blasts open. Dolls. This room is full of pretty little dolls with powder white skin and auburn hair. Some of them dressed beautifully, others plainly. Some of the dolls fill a long bookshelf, and others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. Still others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. What's most odd is that all of the dolls, apart from their clothing, look exactly the same. They all look like Sasha Kolyanovich.
Yeah. All right. Perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's in the chest?
You go over to the chest,
More dolls.
and you see little tags, small tags stitched into its clothing that reads, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky," on all of the dolls.
What?
You know, no Blinsky.
Okay, so you see in the chest,
No diggity.
in the chest, you see a heap of wrinkled clothing, kind of smelly. You also find a short sword. He also has a wine bottle that's stashed inside of there.
I'll take the short sword.
Okay.
What?
Hey.
And it looks like there are a couple scrolls in there as well.
Ooh.
I take the scrolls.
Yeah.
I'll look at them later.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that note. Go ahead and note that down. And then you keep looking.
Yep.
And the crowd now is beginning to reassemble, but
I love the fact that like all the chaos breaks out and we're like ransacking and like wandering the houses and you're like, okay.
I know that that's
this
probably
is-
Strasny's room. Now that with the information
this
we
is
have.
100%. This
So
is
I want answers as to, is this guy really just completely off his rocker,
I think we have.
or is he
answers for
redeemable?
that one
Oh, it was
somewhere.
Strasny's room.
Yeah. That's with all the
Yeah,
dolls.
I'm in there for a
All them
reason.
dolls.
The dolls are telling me things.
It's a little creepy, even given his circumstances.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Little obsessed.
just.
I mean, trauma, you guys.
a little
I'll
bit.
grab one of the dolls because we were trying to do that earlier. I just grab one.
They come in different sizes. What do you want
Be
to?
with my quality.
Do you want a chibi doll? Do you want a larger doll? Do you
About
want
this
a
big.
huge one of the huge dolls?
First
You know.
on the
therapy
pillow.
session later.
Do any of them look?
Whatever that size is.
Okay.
Do any of them
A reasonable
seem heavy?
size, just to show to everybody, like, the whole room is filled with them.
Yeah,
Shake them all and see if any of them rattles.
there are literally hundreds of dolls in this room.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
grabbing
This
one.
has taken years
to
and
show
years and
everybody
years
else.
to make this many dolls.
She would set fire to the rest of this room if she could, but
Okay.
I'm in a hurry.
But you're moving on.
I'm moving on.
Okay, so you basically you do this blitz through the top. I assume you're just, if a door is locked, you're kicking it in at this
Yeah,
point.
because I want to make sure there's no people in there. I want to make sure that the necro boy that I'm looking for is not hiding.
Okay.
Doggies are.
If Nikolai has hidden
I love that you're-
her in there, I want to be the one to find them
Okay.
and tell them to get her to safety or whatever.
So doing like a quick blitz of the upstairs, I'll just say you do not find an obvious way to get up to the attic.
Wow. That's
Do I
not
find?
suspect.
Any tracks on the
I don't find an obvious. Well, I mean,
find
it's
the
behind
Baron's-
a door.
You find the Baron. You find the Baron and Baroness's bedroom. You find what you presume is Victor's bedroom, but it looks like it's hardly touched.
outside stairs?
All right, then my mind's gonna go back to the death house, which had a secret stairway to
It
get
did.
up to the attic.
It
So
did.
this house is probably similar.
It probably did. That's going to be more than a quick search. Not impossible, but that's going to you're going to have to like...
Well, that was from a nanny's room
Right.
to servant's quarters. So I'm going to find the equivalent of what might be a nanny's room.
nanny's room or head servant or something like that, and start looking.
And either middle towards the back makes sense.
Okay. About that time, because that's been a bit, about that time, Ismark is like, she should have come back by now. I'm going in. And Durgan, Farron, are you okay? Artexia, where did you come from?
A little busy.
Oh, you can see me now. My bad.
We're fine. We'll watch Sasha.
My bad.
Go ahead. Go find her. She probably needs help.
I'm sorry.
I don't hear any fighting, though. Okay.
There are other ways that people need help sometimes.
He says, you're doing that to me. He looks at you. Because he said it with a bit of Durgan's accent. And he draws his long sword, takes his shield off, and then goes into the house cautiously and is looking around. You see him disappear up the steps and into the front door. Sasha says, I think he might be awake soon. The sheriff.
The sheriff. That was so cute.
Did you? So there was some kind of horrible creature?
Well, I suppose there's no help in hiding it from you. Look at everyone else, because I've already filled in Varen. I tell them
Okay.
about all this. Yeah, there's this thing with this tail, it stings, it's flying, it's dark and black, maybe a shadow, I don't know, it's moving so quickly.
Aren't any of these leaders good people?
It doesn't seem that way.
I'm gonna put my arm on his shoulders, and I think that people in this world have had to learn how to survive, and I think that it turns people into people that they don't normally mean to be. But sometimes, yes, they're just bad.
Give me an interior insight roll for Sasha.
Oh boy.
And I want to see if something clicks for him.
We should make Sasha the leader of all of them.
What is it called?
Just tell me on the die.
Oh, 6.
6? Okay.
Nothing good.
So something briefly emerges in his mind, and then he forgets. But I'm going to have him make that roll later on.
Morgathy, do you have a way to hold this guy still if he wakes up by any chance?
He's bound.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's
All tied
But
up.
isn't he
he's
strong?
hog-tied.
Can he? Oh, okay.
I mean, for a while probably, but the thing is that if he's a mad dog, like a mad wolf like this, then he's just going to keep struggling, and eventually he's going to break free. And either he's going to have to decide that he wants to live, or we're going to have to decide that he's going to die. It's not going to keep going on. Look at this place.
I don't have any interest in killing this guy.
Voctor, for her, she has gone behind with her people, and she's now talking to the remnants of the Baron's household. Keep going. So she's not anywhere near y'all anymore.
I don't have any interest in any of this fight that is happening right now. I don't want to be involved with this.
I want access to that woman's library.
Okay, so we need to be on her side to get you access to the library.
Or we could just freaking go in and take it.
Hopefully you just left. It's empty right now.
I see.
Go take a stroll around the library.
Suppose we could. See, you got in through the cellar, and there was a door inside.
In fact, and I don't know anything about what happened with her going. Is she's still in the house?
Yeah.
Okay. In fact,
You might hear a door from the upstairs.
She's not even checking to see if it's unlocked.
She's just
Just kicking it in.
yeah, I got down there and I thought it was empty, and I saw some tracks that went into the wall that just stopped. I sat there and waited, and then people came out of the wall, and in a trap door type of way, or hidden door. These rocks, I tell them about the rocks and how it pulled and it looks like you can push it. But more importantly, she spoke a saying before leaving out of the walkway of that door that led me to believe that it might have been booby-trapped.
And he'd heard about the pentagram. He says, right, so Voctor's summoning things. Great.
which is where I think these creatures came from. Have y'all seen them yet?
And she has some sort of acolytes or something that are helping her do it.
I do want to say I did see extra stairs downstairs, and there was one that obviously went up to the regular living area, the main one that's in the middle. I'm pretty sure that's how we get down there. But there was other stairs that went around, and I don't know where those went, but it was obvious that people went down and then would go up it, and then back and forth. I don't know what the point of going down and going up again to a different place unless there's a secret area. I don't know.
Oh, fuck. I was wondering when he was going to show up. And you see huffing, jogging down the street as a red-faced, perspiring, anxiety-ridden Father Petrovich.
Oh my god, okay. I did want to look and see if there's any of Strahd's crows or bats or anything.
There are always Strahd's crows and bats.
Well, can I see one of the leader ones that would report back to him in particular?
You just see their little leathery wigs, their beady red eyes upside down regarding you.
Well, I'm just gonna yell at them and be like, "What are y'all staring for? Go get him!" And that's all I'm gonna say.
Go get it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And that, friends, is where we will pause the tale. All right, we will come back and we will reckon with Father Petrovich and potentially a plea for Strahd to appear personally.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Strahd.
Welcome to Constructed Chaos, a D&D live play channel where you get to control the game. Join us on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time for our in-person live stream that allows you to influence our adventures in major ways, from alternate plot points to rerolls to absolute chaos. And tune in on Mondays at 7 for our brand new Chat Plays D&D format where you get to roll the dice and pilot the characters themselves straight from the live stream chat. And between it all, there's tons of homebrew content and guides that we release every single month. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, and until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
I am Gira of Clan Shikani. My people are nomadic warriors. Home is not just one place, but is people. The clan. We move with the seasons along the rocky plains, far from what the elves call civilization. We hunt for our food. We fight to prove we are worthy. Orcs, humans, and Toka, half of each. As I am, we are the clan. My father is Hawk, a man of the forest, the wind, and the plains. My mother is Agruma the Fierce, an honored orc warrior and a leader of the clan. Courage, honor, strength, skill, family. This is what it means to be part of the clan. When a young one becomes grown, they go on their gereki. You call it pilgrimage. It is to seek knowledge, skill, or experience to bring back to clan. This is necessary to make us all stronger, better. My Gareki focus is weapon knowledge, to become the master fighter and a worthy mate of my heart's choice. It has been many years since I left to find this knowledge, to learn such skills. In a land as soft as High Terra, there was little to fight, and even less new skills to learn. One surprise was meeting Finny. I found his little halfling fingers deep in a comrade's pocket, and we have been friends ever since. Though I've seen more sneers from elven officials with him, he reminds me what is important in life. And now, in this land of mist and shadow, his laughter is even more precious. And though the members of my new little clan are different, I believe it is our differences that can make us stronger.
Faraway friends, it's back.
Let's back.
Let's back. Crimson Strahd. Let's do it. Let's get back to it. All right, Gira. One thing I will note as you're on your whirlwind tour, you do find.
I am the real estate agent.
I was just about to say Gira's continuing obsession and proficiency with
whole time
Moravian
she's
real
noting
estate.
Square footage.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Sale value.
Crown molding, the whole.
Peek out the windows just so I know what the view's like.
That's black mold.
So you
little black.
find two rooms of
Not possible.
two rooms of interest. One of them is this room smells of powder and fine perfume.
Black mold.
A vanity. No, Caitlin. Thankfully. A vanity with a mirror. I knew you were going to say that. A vanity with a mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wood mannequin wearing a lovely white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in one corner leads to a garderobe. Really? Okay, well there you go.
It's the closet.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, no, that's a pull.
Victorian houses have all kinds of fancy names.
They do. They do.
Like it.
Okay. So you noted. I mean, there wasn't really anything more, but I just want you to know that, like, you
Are there
basically
jewelry boxes?
you found. It doesn't say anything about jewelry boxes, but I'm gonna say that there have to be. I mean, there have to be in a room like that.
I'm at least opening it to see if there's any rubies because that's something Durgan was looking for a while, and in case he wants any more, I grab those. But I'm probably not grabbing anything else.
Give me another.
Like everything else is like me.
Give me another die roll.
Zen. She knows everything
like,
right now that she needs.
Die 20 and let me.
Middle of
One die
chaos.
Yeah. See if there's
My brain did that.
For real.
if there's a ruby in there. Hush you. Hush.
That is an 18 on the die.
Yeah, there's a nice big fat ruby pendant.
Woo!
There with the gold back.
That goes in a
Okay,
pocket.
that's gone.
That's hot.
And I move on.
And then
Well, I check the other door into the other room in case that reveals a staircase.
it does not. However, you find time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. So obviously this is her place, which I believe is almost line for line Death House. There was a line in Death House about the faded grandeur.
Not explode anything with your body.
The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor.
Okay.
You see a short pull rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling.
That's it.
And this was at the very corner. So basically we had to go through all these other rooms to get it.
Interesting that it's from the master bedroom.
And among, it's, I don't know, it's weird. Whatever.
Yeah, that is weird. It's weird on a lot of levels.
That means she knows about this.
Yeah.
She's part of it for sure. It's not just happening
Yeah.
and she doesn't know.
So you pull
Yeah.
Yeah.
that down
It's just, yeah.
and you see a ladder. Basically like a pull down ladder, and then you can fold it out and you can climb up if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna do
With a little,
listening. A little listen first.
Okay.
A little listen.
I'm gonna roll for you.
I'm not anticipating hearing much because if somebody heard that from the other side, they'd be like,
You hear the sound of silence, Gira.
The sound.
can I look up and tell, or in the house, am I near one end? Am I in the middle?
No, you're in the corner. So you're basically in the opposite corner from where Old Boy was shooting lightning at you.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up, shield up on the more side of the building
Yeah.
where there's more room,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna look and check the short end because it's obviously less to check.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go.
Up the ladder. Okay.
I'm not
Ready
a sneaky
for-
person, so I'm not even gonna try.
Ready for bear. Ready for bear.
You shot the electricity at me. I've come to talk.
Oh, he was up top. Where you
now.
shot
Oh, remember, yeah, because you were
that
all
you
the way.
climbed
You were all the way up.
Way up there.
You were all the way up. Oh, you also found the torture closet of the Baron while this was going on.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Wait, you just casually dropped that?
Where was that? In the room?
Right?
That was actually right next to his library. There's a locked torture closet. It's only a 10. It's a 10 by 10. Yeah.
Only a 10
Was there
by 10
anything
murder.
fresh happening in there?
Fresh. There's a bit of blood in there from. Do you remember some of the people got dragged away for the festival? Festival. Yeah.
Wow.
The non-smilers.
actually, literally the non-smilers. Yeah, including one of his own guards. who got
I wore
about
the shirt
that.
to protect myself.
This dusty 20-foot square room has a high-pitched ceiling that raises its peak 20 feet above. The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs. Except for an old table with a lantern on it, the room is empty. Of course, there's also a door in the south. There's also a door in the south wall. So it continues on, because
There's a door.
Yeah, there's a door into the larger. Because this basically is even smaller. This wouldn't even cover the full master bedroom. So
okay.
so there's still a larger part
So
of
I'm
it.
towards the back of the house, looking towards the front of the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass this over to you so that you know, and you're in this small
Okay.
corner. Now that you're up there, just so you can see it, Melissa. But essentially, for our faraway friends, you're here,
In a
and
little room.
he was shooting like here, so all the way diagonally across the length of the house.
Okay.
Big attic.
The attic runs the entire
house.
length
So
of
the
house.
room I'm in
it's
is,
basically a third
is like
floor,
1/6.
It's just the
1/8
entrance is
really
weird.
of the
Yeah.
the side, the whole floor.
And there,
Okay.
Sorry.
and there may well have been a stairway or a ladder or something at some point that got removed. Yeah, remodeled. One might say.
Remodeled.
Yes.
That's how
All right. So I assume you go through the door to get to the larger attic, or are you gonna, or no?
I think I paused for like half a step, going like, I've warned people to not walk into things alone, and yet here I am.
Your wound.
So I think I stopped for like 1, 2, maybe 3 seconds tops. I'll use that to also listen on the other side of the door.
Okay.
Her anger is cooling off now. The reason is now.
No, I think it refreshed at the torture room.
I'll do it.
You hear,
That's one good way to piss a gear off.
you hear a little hissing and crackling, like some sort of small grade fire going on up here, but not right outside the door.
Okay, but I would know this room is like way too small to.
Touch the doorknob to see
Yeah.
if it's hot, like they teach you in the fire safety.
That is how we know you're a mother in real life.
No, I've got my shield out now, properly holding it. I'll take a second to adjust that, and then I
Okay.
pull out the green axe.
Green axe out.
And
Are these
I'm gonna
doors made of wood?
kick down the door because my hands are full.
I like that.
What else am I supposed to find?
Because my hands are full.
You have just there's
bet
just a
Ismark
string of
is gonna be able
destroyed
to
doors,
find
and you know.
Is Mark will be able to find her quickly because he's going to hear doors smashing.
That's true.
just a
That's true. I'll have to give him advantage. I
That
assume
actually definitely
destruction.
occurred to her.
I assume you destroyed the door to the torture closet.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I would, if there was like a curtain on fire, I probably would have just dumped it in there.
This large attic is full of old, forgotten things draped in white sheets.
Man.
Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishings.
So it doesn't even look like it's lived in?
Covered with cobwebs and dust, you see a clear footpath through the maze. And so it goes all the way, basically the length of the house.
Oh, so if anybody has walked anything other than that footpath
Yep.
recently, I would know it's disturbed.
Yeah, it goes through, and then you see another door on the far side of the house. I didn't even know you could roll your eyes like that, Melissa.
You're testing
That's
the
impressive.
eye-rolling limits.
That is impressive. Okay.
There's another door.
I hope you aren't done kicking.
And about this time, you hear from inside, "Get up! Get up!" from underneath you.
I'll shout back over my shoulder.
Okay.
Up here. Through the perfumed room.
Follow your nose.
Follow your nose.
Give him a perception check.
I'll wait for him at this point.
Okay.
His perception. He
Yeah.
does a perception check.
You do the percepts.
He got a 14 on the die.
Okay. He takes him a second to orient, and then. Okay, follow the doors. Follow the doors. Okay. All right. Good. Ew. And then,
Wait until he sees the doll room.
what the fuck? And then,
Keep going.
2 more and to your left.
yeah. And then, oh, you left the ladder down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not closing that.
Okay. Gita, are you up here?
Yes.
Right there.
There is a lot of dust.
This individual slats groan dangerously in him because his armor's a little heavier.
Oh, that's right.
the
He's
armor's-
heavier than me,
The
probably.
armor is even heavier. Yeah.
Wild.
I mean, that's
Because he's human, right?
well over 300 pounds of gear.
Yeah,
He's a
but
big
he's
guy, though.
beefcake.
Yeah.
He's beefcake and he's in full plate.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It's heavy as fuck. So he goes clambering up there, and then goes one more. Okay, I like the way you're picking the locks. He's good.
I learned from the best.
Change that
Picking level 92.
How do you pick the locks? I pick that one.
Pick it with my foot.
He
Foot picking.
uses a shield.
What's picking?
He uses a shield and kind of disperses some of the dust around him. What I suppose that's us, huh? He looks across to the far side.
Why
And
he came in there with you.
I know, now I'm feeling like it's a good thing that you have somebody with you all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna at this point I'm gonna whisper to him. I think he's still there. I do not think that blast killed him.
then he is a wounded mage, the most dangerous kind.
Go look over to Farron and be
Unless he
like,
has some means of healing himself.
you need to send a message.
This will not
to
be
Strahd.
pretty. Or it will be easy.
Oh, I should be able to reach them with a message.
We need to overcome him swiftly.
Because he said I was like 70 feet. I'm going to send a message just to check in.
Okay. You kind of you blindly have to send for a while, and then you finally get the right angle for it to catch. Because remember, she's been all over.
Yeah.
She's been all over the place.
I'm aiming first at the room on
Yeah.
top because I know that's where she's supposed to go, and then I kind of work my way down. So I should hit her pretty early on since she is all the way up there.
Okay.
And I'm just like, are you okay? Did Ismark find you yet?
Just now, yeah.
Yes. She's in business mode. She's not
Use the
getting
window to signal if you need our help. We're watching.
I'll throw a bone.
Great.
And then I'm going to turn back to Ismark, lower my voice again, and indicate that I should go first. And then if he steps when I step, then the sound of him is masked by my steps. So that he doesn't know that there's two of us, and that's our advantage if he's waiting.
I mean, he hasn't heard you guys already. You've been yelling at each
Oh,
other.
he's probably heard it.
He nods and he jabs. He jabs at your injuries. Heal yourself.
Yeah,
I mean, she's still above half her health. But that is a good point. Okay, I second wind.
All right. Some of the flesh knits.
it was 11 points.
Roll it, die 10, and you were panic jab for 7 points last fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's more than a panic jab.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the person.
Well, that did no good whatsoever.
Yeah, you're still 6th level, so you get a +6.
Oh, that's.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Roll 1.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah. Okay. So you still get 7 points back.
So I get 7.
Not nothing. All right.
That's okay. I'm at 52.
Durgan Oakenshield. What in the name of the Morning Lord is happening here? As the father looks at the ruin of the Barons.
It will seem that one faction is deciding to make a play for the town.
This is madness.
It is. I've been trying to keep people from getting trampled and inspired on the dirt.
Where's my sister? Where's my nephew?
As far as I know, she got out, but I wasn't able to follow anybody.
And Lady Voctor?
He's gonna.
She's behind the house right now, addressing the.
She ran around the way. I think she's, well, asserting her dominance, as it were.
I need to find the Baron. I have to speak with both of them immediately.
Well, you better hurry.
So.
I yelled out, I think he's dead.
What?
I think the Baron is probably dead.
Did Lady Voctor kill him?
Maybe not by her own hand, but her people did.
Can I get away from like crowd duty? I mean, is it kind of calmed down? People
it has.
dispersed?
It has.
Come with me.
Okay. He looks a little bit nauseated and then nods and begins to jog behind the house.
And I'll kind of relay what we've sort of learned about, it would seem that the Voctors are up to something a little extra dimensional, as it were.
So he stops. You're away from the front of the house, but you're at the side, and you're close enough to her now that you can hear her haranguing and lecturing the Baron's household, but you can't make out all the words yet. And he says, wait. Extra dimensional?
We think she's been summoning something from below. Or east. Devils, demons, that kind of thing. Or at least something like it. It's just a description that I got. Father, I'm not trying to give you too much to deal with here all at once, but you need to understand what's going on. It looks like one faction that is none too good is trying to replace another that is not too good.
Neither of those people is good, Darken.
I know, and I'm sure you know that too. That's what we find ourselves in the middle of. And I think right now you're just looking to make sure that your sister's okay, right?
I mean, as her brother, yes, but yes. As the priest, as the person who's responsible for the souls of people in Vallaki, I can't.
For the most part, the people that were in the crowds are doing okay.
If she's
But the people in this house, I think, are having a reckoning.
Durgan, if she's degenerated into an infernalist, I can't countenance that. That endangers literally every living soul in the city.
I know.
She's supposed to be a priestess of the Mist Warden. That's not a... That's...
Father,
when did this happen?
I've got to talk to Artexia, understand what she actually saw. But you understand, we're sort of dealing with something here. I didn't get a lot of time to discuss things.
We're kind of in the middle of things.
So he nods and he finishes. He doesn't run then. He tries to recenter himself, and so when he appears in Lady Voctor's view, he looks a little more composed, more like the senior priest of the city as opposed to a concerned brother. And you see indeed kind of this weird domestic situation where Lady Voctor is berating the household.
Yes.
And you see sitting on a crumbling stone bench with a somewhat withered Acer garden in the back, and the house members are looking at each other, and the father goes up to his sister, to Lady Lydia.
Good. Okay.
And she's, for her part, she just looks almost like a zombie, sitting on the stone steps, shell-shocked, not really sure what to do, eyes glazed over, as her entire life is just...
But she's alive, so...
But she is alive. She is alive. Whether or not she saw what happened to her husband, you don't know yet.
Right.
And brother goes to sister. He catches her up in this big hug, and she just kind of limply reaches up and gives him a little pat with her eyes still just way off. And you hear him whisper, "Where is Vargas? Huh? Where is your husband?" And then she pulls back from him a little bit, looks up at his face, and just shakes her head. And then goes back to staring off into the mists. Mm-hmm. All right, Gira, you're going up to the wonderful world of Victor.
All good things.
We're going up, it's our moment.
Wow, okay.
K-pop Demon Hunters, okay.
Someone has carved a large skull into this door because he's roll subtle. Hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, all in bold caps, "All is not well."
Oh. Cool.
And
Guys never were concerned about what was going on in there.
as you go up, Gira, you make it through the maze. Ismark largely stepping with you, not entirely, but largely stepping with you.
We probably were loud enough that she's like,
It
may not matter.
As you wend your way, are you opening the door? No, you're kicking it.
I like the idea of kicking it and then throwing a mundane object from nearby into it so that that's the first movement that somebody automatically targets.
Smart.
Okay.
There's a bunch of crap in that.
So nearby, I just kind of look around at kind of halfway through the room, I start thinking about that. So if there's like something she can just
Oh, there's all kinds of crap up here.
pick up.
You grab like an old broken rocking chair, like that's been smashed, so you can take a piece of that and throw that in there. You could also find a big dusty blanket. You could wad up and then throw in there.
I'll do that because I don't need it to go into very far, and I need it to register more person-sized.
Okay.
For that half-second panic of somebody's coming through the door. So she'll kick it and then toss that in.
Okay. And as you smash the door open, electricity comes surging
I've got my shield
into your
first.
up your leg. And
Forget, is metal armor conductive?
Are Yeah.
Right.
I don't have the full plate that is my.
That is 21 points of lightning damage.
Oh, this is why he told you to do this. He knew.
It's like,
It throws up.
yourself.
The door explodes, and you see a charred chamber, a badly charred chamber beyond. In that split second, you do not immediately see another
Can we hear that
person in there.
downstairs?
The smash door, yes.
The electric and like her probably. Did you make a noise whenever you got
Do we
hurt?
see like a flash of light? Because I'm focused on that window because I told
Yeah,
you to
that's
give me a
right.
sign.
I mean, with that much damage, probably.
But it's just a subdued. Ugh.
Yeah,
Of course it is. Of course
it's a
it is.
grunt.
Of course
It's a grunt. It's just a subdued
With my
grunt.
high perceptive. Okay, that's not hearing though.
So you see a little, you may see a little, like through, because it's on the other side, you may see a little flash through the charred window.
Everything okay?
There's no light here. Okay, it's all dark.
Oh, is it back on the side we're on?
No, this is,
But she was
You're
looking
even
at the
mentally-
window.
I'm in the front. So.
Right, we're in the back. I wasn't sure which side he was saying everything was.
No, yeah, that's why we only saw a little glint of light.
I'm still looking at the same window.
Yeah, you're gonna hear like, he's not dead.
Okay, just signal if you need me.
If I heard something, I would immediately be like, I would look at Sasha and make sure that you're good, and then I would be going in.
No, I'll tell you. Wait, she's gonna let me know. It's Gira. She's got it.
someone has taken old, mismatched furniture and created a study in this dusty, lamplit chamber. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box on which lounges a skeletal cat. Obviously, this is pre-fireball. Several more skeletal
Everything's
cats
just
skulk about. Most unnerving as all is the sight of 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room. However, when you actually see, now that the children have been charred, you see that they were painted wooden dolls. And so they've exploded.
What's with the dolls in this family?
Wait,
Big doll.
so that's what I saw when I. Oh my god, it was a doll the whole time.
And you
Not
see
real
in the
children.
center of the room, where I know that this is in here. Here we go. Okay, so where is that actually?
His family has a condition.
Okay, so there was under the rug. Obviously, the rug did not survive. You know, the 24 points of damage or whatever that got pumped into here. So the rug is gone, and you see under the rug.
Why is the rug gone?
There might be.
Under the cinder.
Give me an Arcana check. It's going to be a higher DC because of the charring.
I do an Arcana check.
Gira, do
Be
Arcana.
interesting. Oh, wow, I got a 16 on the die.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
I have
Don't doubt your
one, two
Arcana
Arcana.
checks.
So you
You're in no fire.
So you study this for a bit, and it reminds you of a very crude, misaligned, because normally you would see them up, a very crude, misaligned version of your homelands, of the Elven nation's moon bridges, essentially teleportation circles.
What?
And it's been
Okay.
inscribed. Something seems off about it, but probably Morgathu would be the person who would need to look into the details of it. But they're just like your gut tells you something is wrong with it. Not and that above and beyond it being charred.
Right. It's burned.
It's on fire.
Would I be able to understand in that moment that something's wrong because they're learning, or they don't know enough, or something's wrong because they were trying to do something else?
Do you take a moment to like step in and really examine?
I mean, I'm not at the sacrifice of getting a bead on the room and where this kid is.
Okay. Ismark is looking around, and he says, "I don't see anything, love."
He might have
Honey,
just
just
dropped the door.
Is it possible that he went invisible?
Dun, dun, dun.
Do I have any kind of like I don't think I really said I had anything like this before, like sand or something or flour.
It's dusty.
It's dusty, but
This isn't really a regular problem, so probably not.
You might note it to yourself to pick up something like that. Maybe even like iron filings or something.
She'll kind of just look at the teleportation circle again, and then shout loud. She'll just to the room in case he is in the room. I don't blame you for wanting to leave.
As you're looking at the circle, you do remember an elderly elf who had seen a lot. He'd been in one of the very, very few conflicts in High Terra. Her wisdom never calls these things wars. These are unfortunate misunderstandings. Yeah, and your companions, there were some orcs who were attempting to bring the old ways back and raid. And that was foolishness, and you knew that. You did not join them in that. But as they were being sentenced and being teleported out, essentially to an open-air prison, there was the keeper of that particular moon bridge was kind enough to explain it to you. And so... Because
I'm curious, and I like learning things.
You are curious. And he pegged pretty quickly that you were not of the same disposition. Mm-hmm. And so as you're looking at it, he emphasized the thing that kept, you're no expert on this, but the thing he kept emphasizing was how the ratios have to be perfectly balanced, how it's essential, because the equation is finishing itself on the other side. And so it's a conversation between folded space. And as you're looking at this, you see that this kid has made not only something that's horribly flawed, but is potentially deadly instead. This doesn't strike you so much as a teleportation circle as it does a disintegration circle.
Ooh.
Because you think that these forces, so like some of the symbols are familiar, but you think these forces skewed would just rip someone apart if they attempted to use it. Or maybe that was...
Never mind, all sympathy for this child is gone.
Or maybe that was his intent. You're not sure.
Okay, well, I'm still going to stick with what I said.
Okay, sure,
what I just
sure.
said out loud. And I'm still kind of blocking the door.
Okay, yeah.
Or just enough to let Ismark in, but kind of.
And then you blocked it again. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to make sure Ismark doesn't step in that. For sure.
Yeah, that'd be gone. Okay,
I think he's smart enough to not step in it, but just in case.
Okay. So, Farron and Artexia, you see the sheriff beginning to stir. He's not with it yet, but there's the first signs of life.
I have to keep my eye on this window in case
I'm going, yeah, I think ultimately I'm gonna...
You could at least just threaten him.
Well, yeah, what I'm gonna
flame
do?
in his face.
I'm gonna 1 foot on each side. I'm gonna go stand overhead
Okay.
and look down at him, and I'm gonna grab him by his hair and just lift up a little bit and
He's
go.
bald.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna grab him by
Not
the
that
scruff of the neck.
You
The wrinkle on the back of his head.
Yeah.
And freaking, I'm gonna go. How you feeling down there? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Just stay down, and you'll be fine. Get up, and it's gonna hurt more. I put his head back down.
Where's my brother?
If he was really your brother, you'd be able to feel that he was right next to you, idiot. And then I just leave it at that.
Okay.
I'm here. Just be calm.
Sasha, don't go anywhere near that brute.
He's kind of at least.
I don't know what he's gonna do right now, honestly. This might be the safest he'd be being this close to him, I think.
Is it?
So Sasha does not get closer to him, but he says,
Is it true that you can know that you can know if you're related to someone or not?
yes.
And it's by their hair.
Yes.
And
You see a kind of a look steal over his face as that very deep intuitive part of him almost like he's channeling something, you know.
Is that why you don't have hair? Because you don't have family?
What?
Wow, way to make fun of him for being bald.
And for once, Izek Strahd has nothing to say.
No hair must have no family.
He reaches up.
Singular. Shut up. Is it red?
Oh, it's very red. And he puts it, and he says,
I'm going to let this drift into your hand. Please don't try to burn any of my friends. No one more has to die today.
and he holds it over the demonic hand and lets it drop. And he's still bound, but he catches it. And when it burns, there are distinct crimson motes of color that come up from that. And you hear the sheriff and his eyes, his bloodshot eyes go wide as he looks at Sasha, and he knows.
You give a glance to Farron, because obviously...
I already knew. I saw it all with my own eyes. Well, my mind's eyes.
I get back over him. This doesn't mean that you just get to own everything right now. He is his own person, and he makes his own decisions the same way that we all do. Can you be on our side?
His head just flops on the dirt right now. And it's hard to tell if he's resting or if he's biding his time. But there is an air of violence about him, Artexia, that is not gone. Okay. So Nikolai catches your eye, and he, kind of head tilts you aside.
I'll
And
make my way over. I'm probably not really at the center of most people's attention here anyway.
no, he says, Mutter is telling them about what their options are right now in life and career, and essentially the house of Valakovich is gone. And the ones who prove themselves are able to perhaps become part of Wachter. The Baron is dead, I suppose. But I was able to save Lady Livia. Sorry, other campaign. Lady Lydia.
Yes, a good thing.
But, well, I would not have done that if your half-orc had not said something to me. But she seems to have, frankly, at this point, more sense than the humans. So, what do we do here?
That would have been my question to you.
And
Your mother seemed quite keen on making a way here and, well, seeing us through.
he looks at you. I'm not stupid, Durgan.
I'm not accusing you of being stupid.
I saw something in that house.
Does he motion? Is he talking about his house? Or?
Yeah. No, the burning, the husk of the Baron's house. He looks into it.
And what was that?
Something on the Baron. Quick, deadly. And it struck and then was gone again. What is this thing?
Well, if I had to guess, I would imagine it was something that was probably summoned up to attack him.
And almost like her antenna is up right now. You think you're far enough that she can't hear you talking, but Wachter's head comes up and she stops because now she sees control of the household and is.
Do I catch that?
You do. And she looks over and she gives a worried and somewhat resentful look, and then the mask comes back into place and she gives you a pleasant smile.
It's also possible that whatever it is they were into here, well,
because she sees you speaking to her son.
had its comeuppance.
I'm not going to cry at night because that man is dead.
I would expect no tears from anyone.
But this...
Is the Baron's body out here or anything like that?
Nope.
Can you show me?
He goes in, and I think one of the men had brought a shield out to him. So yeah, he has a shield out, and he gives you a wry smile. I feel practically naked without armor like this, but here we are. And he goes in through the largely intact back door. And Lady Voctor says, "Nikolai, attend me now." And he says, "Mutter, I go to show the dwarf." And she says, "Nein, with me. You do not need me out here, Mutter. I need to show him the remains of the Baron."
Is there something I can't discern on my own?
No. You know where the bottom... I have not been in this house much, but do you know where the bottom floor? Through the kitchen on the left.
Right.
Okay.
So I guess they're going to go check out whatever he can figure out.
Make another insight check.
Okay. Probably not. That's a 9.
No. Okay. I did not roll. I did not roll well either, but a little bit better than that. Okay. You go through, and as you get closer to the front of the house, there's more damage, obviously.
Okay.
You go through the kitchen. You take your first left, and you're in kind of this. Oh, sorry. It would have been second left. Okay. Whatever. So, go through. Take the second left, and you're in this somewhat musty den. That should be the den.
Okay.
It's probably been an hour by now, right?
Yeah, it has. So, white padded chairs and couches line the walls of this cozy carpeted den. It's not quite so cozy anymore. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear. So you see, pretty obviously though, not to bury the lead, sprawled, almost like he kind of was struck from the back and then stumbled into the room. You see the large form of the Baron, the burly form, just spread over the one of the padded stuffed chairs, and it looks like somebody has punched a hole through the back through the base of his skull. And you see the two mastiffs growl at you as they're protecting the body of their master.
Okay.
It's going to be a little hard from this distance, but you can make a medicine check, or you can brave the mastiffs. They look like they might attack, though.
How big are these things?
Handling.
I mean, they're mastiffs. I mean, they're kind
They're
of
big doggish.
Great Dane.
A pony size.
So
Yeah.
Pony dogs.
My little pony.
Where do you stay in the hallway? And
I might make an initial check, but I think I might be pretty likely to go in because there's just a whole lot of shenanigans happening.
okay.
But if I can't figure anything out initially, which I probably can't from this distance, I'm gonna make my way in.
Okay. Go ahead and make the initial check and see what you can see.
Medicine?
Yeah.
No, probably not.
We're struggling with
That's an
medicine.
8.
It's okay. We're struggling with medicine.
We're not doctors.
You're a little too far. Yeah, you're too far. You're unless you make a hell of an animal handling, these things are going to attack you.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, you go in. You try to project an aura of calm.
Because I think the body's gonna get removed and it's just
covered up. pretty
Yeah.
quickly,
this is your moment.
Okay. Yeah. Go in.
Just
As they snarl. We're gonna get our first initiative roll deep.
Well, I was going to wonder if this is maybe a good time to spend a good inspiration or something. You know what? I asked for guidance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
Get guided.
You call upon the Morning Lord. You angle yourself. You follow his gentle guidance. So go ahead and roll that with the addition there.
Morning Lord is fond of dogs.
You're a little stinky. A little stinky.
14 total with the animal handling, which is
14.
that's the die.
Okay.
So it's a total of 19.
Okay.
Okay. They seem right on the edge, but as you but the presence of the divine just gets you over. They would have attacked if it was just you, for sure. But you slowly, carefully make your way over there. Give yourself another medicine check now that you can actually examine him properly.
Actually, I want to try to use guidance again.
Okay.
'Cause it's like that.
You may as well.
Help me. I have a feeling this is going to really matter.
You continue to feel the presence of the Morning Lord.
15. That's 20 total.
The stinger looks small, barbed, and of a surprising strength for something that size, because it punched in. You also can see around the way that the veins are collapsing and withering, though, that there's some sort of vicious toxin, some sort of vicious venom that was injected deep into his
It's
brain.
actually okay.
But not necrotic. Like it's not like melting anything away.
Not melting, but just destroying him on a deep level. You don't have the word cellular, but on a deep tissue level. This guy was dead before he hit the padded.
Or the chair.
Yeah, the chair.
Wow.
This was an assassination.
Okay. I look at the rest of the body and see if there's other wounds. Maybe that are going on. Like maybe he put up a struggle of some sort, or is it just done?
It looked. As you're looking around, it looks like he was fleeing. Like his wife was fleeing, but she was likely ahead of him because she was pulling him. So if this thing struck, with all of this, make an Arcana check. Make an Arcana check and see if something else occurs to you.
Is it probably? I don't. If this is just is this just happening?
Intelligence.
Well, okay. I don't know if I can use the.
Oh, guidance for that.
It's not an. It's not an intentional.
Yeah, not really. This is just something that would occur to you or not.
No.
Okay. So, whatever you were able to, you as a player, fair game to deduce from that.
3.
Okay. But you're looking at all that, and
the house that we're at is not the Baron's house, right? We're in your.
This is
the
Baron's
Baron's
house.
house. This is all in the rooms of the Baron's house.
Oh, okay, okay.
Where she's been kicking the doors in and everything.
Okay, that's right, because it was okay.
So the one of the mastiffs now is whining and trying to lick his face to get him to come back up. Obviously, he doesn't move.
Okay. I'm going to calmly leave the space because it may just be a matter of time before they get antsy again. The dogs.
You close the door on them so they're not roaming.
Yeah, actually I do, and it also makes sure that there's one less. It might make it a little less casual to get the body out of here should someone decide to do something like that.
Wipe off your fingerprints. Is that a thing?
Okay, Durgan, you come out. You come out to the beginnings of an argument.
I do want to see if there's something else in the hallway or anything like that where maybe he was attacked. I don't know if there's anything necessarily to see there, but before I walk back out, I want to just do one last sort of, I don't know, impression on the space where I think he was probably.
Okay. You can make an investigation check if you like.
Okay.
And you could use guidance on that.
I'll do that.
Guidance.
That's cocked.
That's intentional.
So glittery.
That is a investigation. What is it? 21.
No.
Okay.
This was a swift one and done.
Okay. All right. That's fair. I come out to an argument.
Yes, you come out to an argument, and y'all start to hear raised voices on the back of the house. You hold your ground, or do you go? You don't hear any party members for what it's worth.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Don't want to leave this spot because I need to know if Gira needs help.
I don't necessarily want to be strayed away from it necessarily, but I'd be willing to like keep my eye and back up to the side so I can like maybe see like what's happening. Like
they're pretty much dead on the other side of the house.
Bloody hell.
So Morgathi says, "All right, I can go see what all the screaming is about if you think the two of you have this under control."
We got it.
We're okay for now. Somebody's got to watch Sasha and somebody's got to watch the window.
If that thing pokes its head back out of the window, do not wait.
Not planning on it.
That bolt, and by the way, he looks at Sasha, you little thing, that bolt will rip right through someone and hit you if you're standing behind someone else. So make sure that you're not directly behind either of them. Because it can jump. And so then he goes around, all right, what's this fuss about? And you hear that and you see I'm sorry. She's simply going to have to go. Lady Voctor, listen to reason. She's my sister is my sister regardless of who her husband was. She has not done you any harm. No, but by the laws of our land, once she became a Vlakovich, she will suffer the fate of the Vlakovich. And his jaw tightens a little bit. Remember, she had said that even if they get divorced, she was still elevated to a noblewoman. So laws are a little different here. And he says, what you really mean is that as long as my sister is here, there's an ongoing threat to your hegemony. I mean nothing of the sort. Merely that we need to return to a stable and peaceful environment. And he says, Lydia, and she just still is staring off, and then finally, Victor, where is Victor? And she looks around, where is my son? And she's kind of possessed with this for a second.
Great question. We're all wondering.
And
That is a great question.
Nikolai then says, leans down, Muther, and is whispering something. He shakes his head again. Father, take your sister. Go to the church. We will speak on this later. And his mother looks at him for a moment. I am the head of the house, and I am trying to make sure that we do not have a second bloodbath in the same day. This is victory. Look around you. We've won.
Durgan's gonna move kind of, I don't know if like between them is the right way to say this, but he's going to put himself in a position where he's going to be in more of a protective space between where the Voctors are and
the father and Lydia. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's gonna oppose if she decides she wants to basically have more bloodshed. He's gonna oppose that. So.
Okay. You
knows maybe she's
silently make yourself.
She may be evil too, but we'll get there when we get there.
She could be. Especially once Gira tells you that her son was going through their bedroom to get up to do his necromancy crap. Okay, so Gira, you finish looking around. You are pretty sure he had some sort of lab up here that got burnt away in the blast. There's like some sort of, there's some weird smells of liquids that got instantly boiled, some glass that shattered, that kind of thing from the
We're
explosion.
on a table somewhere.
Yeah. But those are remnants, and you think that you've pretty well investigated what there is here.
Do I see any tracks post room charring that can tell me where this kid is or went?
As you go back out,
Because he might not even be in this room at all and just trapped
No.
the door.
That's
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I will let you make a survival roll, which is tracking in this game, as you go out and you try to see if there are any tracks that look like they were more frantic, further spaced out to indicate running, that kind of thing.
Really? That's track F of +7 in that.
So you're a druid. You're good at that stuff.
So you can track things, yeah.
14.
14. So you look down. He was not trying to sneak. He was running for his life. And and you can see, now that you're looking at it with those eyes. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Kenzie, don't forget you can track people really well.
Yeah.
It looks like someone was sprinting back out of this room.
Out the door. Oh, so he's probably not in this room anymore.
He's probably, gone.
Okay, then I'm just going to take an extra minute and look around the room and see if there's anything. I've been grabbing things for other people, so is there anything more Gathy would want that I would recognize? Are there any books that are not completely charred?
Right. Not that survived.
Does he like cats?
Or any journals, notes? I know a lot of things got charred, but anything that might have survived that would inform Morgathy of what he was doing or learning?
It doesn't look like it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Here. You think that with study, then Morgathy will be able to decipher exactly what's going on with the jacked up. I'm not going to even call it teleportation circle anymore. I'm just going to call it the magic circle.
The magic circle.
The magic circle
On
Didn't we have
PBS.
this back in?
I'm just gonna kick roll some object into that circle and see if it's still working.
Smart, yeah.
That's good. Do you like kick the blanket that you had thrown in there?
Distraction blanket.
Some little thing that doesn't matter.
Oof.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so it does. It kick it in. It doesn't seem to do anything right now, but you also know that it may just not be active right now.
Okay, so it's at least safe to walk over.
To walk across, yeah.
If somebody, okay, then she's not going to worry about setting up a guard of like making sure people know to not step on it.
Okay.
So she'll take the blanket and move it out of the way so it's clearly visible, and then indicate to Ismark, he's not here.
He's probably long gone, love.
Probably. I'm going to see if I can continue any of the tracks out of the room. Okay. Until whenever I can.
I mean, they go out. You follow him as far as the trap door, and then he might even have gone like literally right past you while you were busy, or you might have waited while you were like discovering the torture closet, because he knows the house and you didn't.
Yeah, and I was busting down doors and making all kinds of noise. He could have gotten out. I should have made a beeline, but I didn't. It's fine.
Yeah, you did the bet. Well, I mean, you did know where this weird room trap door was.
His safe place is gone now.
Yeah, it's completely shattered.
All right, then we'll head out of the house. I mean, if there's arguing, we'll go towards that, whichever. That's the back entrance or the front entrance.
Back entrance. So most of the party now is in the back.
If a few minutes have passed, I'm trying to check in with Geary again. Like,
is yeah. If she checks in, then I would literally. He's long gone.
Great.
Just walked into a trapdoor, literally.
All right, we should go around to the back then, where everybody's at.
All right, take one more gander. I'm gonna walk like backwards as y'all go. And then
Don't leave me.
Do you tell me that?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah.
I haven't yet.
He's bound up on the
No,
ground.
I don't. I'm not gonna leave him. No.
I guess we need to keep an eye on him.
Y'all two can go. I trust you with Sasha.
You gonna stay by yourself with this guy?
Well, the stairs from the second floor to the bottom floor are close to the front, so I would probably go out front instead of towards the
Through
argument.
the charred front.
Through the charred front.
Okay, smells lovely.
So I'm gonna go out there. That makes more sense anyway.
All right, so you see this little situation.
Little huddle.
The sheriff is revived. He looks horrible, but he is.
Oh, you are awake.
Conscious.
He has made no promises to be a good boy. However, I don't think he has a choice right now, so he's okay.
Also, I think he basically confirmed his suspicions about Sasha. He did his little hair experiment.
Cool.
They are
And I look at Sasha.
siblings.
Sasha looks unsure right now. And staying close to Strahd, but not right next to him. Occasionally kind of casting guilty glances over it, or unsure guilty glances over at Artexia, and then looking back down at the ground. And just seems very uncertain.
I take another step forward, like I'm a part of the group or whatever distance we are. Just want to make sure we're not like way far away.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Sasha while saying this, but I'm not hiding it from anybody in the group,
Okay.
especially Strahd. But I'm looking at Sasha.
Okay.
Blood is an important part of who you are, but it does not define everything. It does not have to. Family is choice. Your identity is your own choice.
I look at him very earnestly while she's doing that.
And then I look at Strahd at the end of that as well. Like, this applies to you, man, too.
I'm not leaving this city. You have to. What? You're siding with them?
No.
I'm siding with the pathway that leaves you alive, brother.
You are being banished. You were taking a nap when that was announced.
I knew that was the only thing that could happen. After, if I woke up at all, then I knew there would be no place for me here. You've won.
Woke up because he, and I point at Sasha, asked for mercy, and it was given.
We're not trying to
And I
win
help.
against you. We're not trying to win against you.
You see Father Petrovich and his sister. He's got his arms around her, and she looks badly shaken. Like the dignified, confident woman of last night is gone.
I want to do an insight check on her.
Okay.
There's something's
playing it up?
something's bothering me.
What do you?
so long to remember where her son
To be subtle, I
Yeah.
don't use.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if she's basically being deceptive
Yeah.
about it. Like, she may have not just been
Olivia?
aware of what's going on, or maybe there's some like weird. I could chalk this up to like dual personalities. I mean, it could be like maybe she's possessed. I mean, there
She's a
could
good
be
actress.
maybe she's just a really good actress. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff, but it's like this woman is obviously intelligent. So was she really that far? Like, you know, either she was deluding herself by trying to just ignore it, or she's somewhat complicit. And I don't know what to make of it, but I want to get a beat on her and start reading her, you know, as moments present themselves, to see if like the mask slips or there's something going on. But I'm
Okay.
suspicious of her involvement in all of this.
Okay, so you're specifically looking for guilt or complicity or something.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 14 on the die. So insight so far, that is that's 22.
Okay, good. You have to beat a 20.
Nice.
Man, high rolls all around.
I see you.
She is. She's shaken. That's not acting.
Okay.
But there is some thread that feels wrong somehow. It did seem to take quite a bit of time for her to think about her son.
Yeah.
And
She could be in shock.
and sure, and beyond that may or may not be shock, but beyond that, there's some part of her that you can't feel right now. Again, it might be shock,
Right.
but it seems a little. She still seems a little too calculated. They're just little micro glances. She's reading Voctor, and you know, she's certainly afraid for her life because she knows that her head was on the table at one point. You know, taking her head was a possibility at one point. And if Nikolai had been of a different character, she'd probably be dead. But he's not, and she isn't. And so in that context, You see her just, there's a tiny little glance at Voctor. There's a tiny little measurement of Nikolai. There's even one glance at you. And you can either be open in your assessment, or you can try to make a deception check as she tries her own insight roll on you.
All right.
Oh no, I don't know what mother.
I'm not so great at deception, but
in danger doesn't think of her kid first.
Go for it.
That's
I'll give it a
crazy.
That's a 8.
As you try to keep a stoic mask, but as you say, Durgan, you are not used to these sorts of cloaks and daggers. So,
Well, he just on the other end of it.
so the very fact that in her state, in the state that she is presenting, that she is making
She's basically
active
able to do
insight
that.
checks.
Yeah,
should tell you something.
Yeah.
he does.
And with your 22, you pick that up.
He's gonna keep an eye on her.
Her brother, for what it's worth, though, I know that you weren't rolling on him. Her brother seems genuinely, completely taken in by her and by what's going on.
Sure.
I mean, he just wants to get her away.
There's just something real. I mean, I know the sentiment is to basically just feel empathy for her, but there's something fishy about her position in all of this.
So the two of them limp away back to the church and presumable safety. About half of the Baron's household, because really, what are they going to do? Falls in with Voctor House. And there's going to be you're sure they're going to be tests, and they're going to be, they're going to start out in the garden. They're not going to be obviously, in her chambers or anything, but really at the end of the day, Vallaki is close to a sealed system, even though it's large.
Yeah.
And these are trained people, and they're used to being around nobles, et cetera, et cetera. And they don't want to start begging on the streets or, trying to do something else.
They actually live pretty good lives as
Yeah.
things go.
Yeah, they do. So about half, and then the other half presumably have other trades that they have to fall back on, and they're just too afraid of the Voctors. So they melt away back to their families. And like that, House Vlahovic is gone.
I don't even know how to feel about that.
I don't either. I mean, this could.
But it happened.
I don't know. Maybe we have this conversation in character too. But boy, this is.
I have a feeling we've all
we may have just like
standing in the middle of town.
put our thumb on the scale, and now it's imbalanced. We'll see.
Nikolai finally comes back around. I assume you go and rejoin your group as well from the back of the house. Back out to
has
the
everyone
front.
kind of started to disperse from the back?
Yeah.
Yes. Then yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
We have a sheriff to deal with.
Where are we resting tonight?
Morgathi watched all of that, and he sees her limping away.
You too?
Well, she just looks. It occurs to me it would work out very nicely for her. As Lady Voctor just said, she's a noble now, isn't she? Regardless of her husband's status.
Hey.
Dead or alive. He's dead?
Oh yes, he is quite dead.
Good. Well, perhaps I could do something about that. I'm joking.
I don't think anyone would mind.
Fail another deception check.
He says, It just occurs to me, I can't help but notice that it would work out very well for the grieving widow if her brother, whom everyone loves in this community, was forced into the position of having to take over from an infernalist. Wouldn't that be nice for her? I just feel like it doesn't end here. And then he walks.
Do you think that's what we're actually dealing with, an infernalist?
I'm going to drill Artexia for details as they're walking back out, and he sees her.
I could show you the body.
But at first glance, that would be good too. And Gira, I'm sure you have things to say as he's kind of rejoining the group. I'm sure you have things to say. So I'm gonna skip a couple minutes. I'm gonna say that the group basically talks. You get all the information out.
I have something I want to be doing.
Okay.
Maybe perhaps during that. What is the sheriff wearing? What is Strahd wearing?
What's he wearing? What's his fashion sense and all of this?
And Caitlin, give me one more perception check because you have been vigilant this entire
Sure,
time.
I'm trying. 11. I'm rolling the same thing. 15 again.
Red sheet.
Also, choose another die.
I mean, that's a good.
The whole time.
I mean, it's a good roll, but yeah, not good enough in this case.
Alright.
Okay.
F that. What's he wearing?
He is wearing a badly compromised suit of what essentially is studded leather. So I'll go ahead and show you the picture, but it's furs.
Oh yeah.
It's mainly leather, but then it has like the pieces of metal that are driven through different parts of it.
Maybe the first time we've seen a picture of the sheriff.
Oh what? Oh, there's a picture.
Bald pate. You see the one that he has, right? The bald pate with the melodic hand. Yeah. And this artwork in that book is so good.
I want to do an insight on Strahd.
Okay. What are you looking
He's got
for?
a beard.
I'm looking for, is he calculating an attack on us? I'm sure he's calculating some way to get out of his current situation, but I'm mostly trying to make sure he's not trying to pull something, grab Sasha, and run.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay. I accept that. That is 23.
Okay. There is... Here is the nub of it. Here's the nub of it, Gara. He's not dumb. He's not suicidal. He's biding his time. He's not going to try to attack the entire group right now or, fight all of Ochterhouse.
He's weakened.
He is definitely weakened. However, the thing is, there is a bone-deep obsession.
That's also the other
And that
thing
is
I want to check.
not going to stop.
Yeah.
Circumstances might force him to pull back, And there is a moment here right now where he's unusually tender and just kind of trying to feel through. You can't really see a pathway for that now.
Why can't he just love his brother with us and just be with us?
Are you asking that in character?
No, I'm just I'm yelling at the world.
I am subtle spell messaging Strahd this.
Okay. So his eyes go wide, but he doesn't. He does not say anything out loud. He kind of sputters.
Do I see this?
You just see him just having a moment.
Which only further cements my...
I'll look at the group and I
my
tell them,
potential
I say,
resolution.
I'm questioning him. I'll tell you later.
We even planted a cranial bomb. Don't piss me off.
And I stare at... I want to insight Farron.
Oh!
Incite me?
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, and the party starts to become suspicious
Can
of
I
each
insight
other.
Farron?
We've had insight rolls on the party. You've incited her before.
I would say my mind is too busy. She has a lot of thoughts. She wants
I'm not
to
narrowing my eyes in suspicion or anything, but I have thoughts.
Go ahead and
Roll deception.
That is
go ahead and make a
a
deception check.
19.
So you do 11?
Oh, 17!
It's going to be a 25.
Hey!
Farron's very good as a diplomat.
Okay. Then you see her look at you and then go, it would be smarter to also have muscle then.
He's told me what I need to know for now. I'll tell you when we can get under Morgathi's lovely protection soon.
All right.
Friends, this is Nikolai. Thank you for your assistance and for making what could have been terrible as bloodless as possible. House Wachter extends its gratitude to you, and we will not forget that. You, Izek Strahd, you have terrorized this town. You have murdered boys. You have many sins to atone for. And you will not be doing that within these walls. You cannot bar me. You live because of her wishes, and he points to Sasha.
Sashiana.
He just like, all right, but he just doesn't really catch that.
You can't see the
We're
disguise.
sorry. The person you're trying to reach is no longer available.
He's just saying a beautiful, because remember, it's a very good disguise.
No, I'm saying the sergeant.
The sheriff? No, the sheriff knows. No, the sheriff knows. That was Lady Voctor's son.
Yeah.
Who already has it in his head that it's a lovely young woman from dinner.
His girlfriend.
He says, I will be escorting you out, and if necessary, I will be enforcing it. Are we clear? If you come back into this town, you will not be leaving. I think I understand my situation perfectly. Sehr good. And the 6 men, they all seize him, they lift him up, and that is the last you see of Nikolai in this moment as he frog marches him out to the east gate.
Okay.
And runs him out of town.
Before anything else happens, Gira is going to kneel down near Strasny so that only Strasny can hear.
Okay, well, that was going, sure.
You have 2 choices. And she's not being mean in how she says it.
Like I was.
Like I was.
I feel you, Artexia. I feel you. You're trying to get to a good outcome.
Gotta do good cop, bad cop.
Sasha is his own person. We consider him like family. I come from a place that adopts people. Family is something that can expand. You might even be welcome in that.
He is mine.
He is not to be owned.
And they lift him up.
Oh,
Does not
great.
answer you.
Great.
All right, friends.
That answered my question.
Wait, how are we sleeping?
You are very concerned about this, as you
I
should
want to
be.
see if I can reach out to Strahd
Probably
at the
not
beginning of the
even
night.
noon yet.
Yeah, it's not even that late in the day.
Oh, then while that
Like a day
happens,
or
while they're
so.
all doing that, I would take a moment to take a 15-minute nap so I can come back with my wild shapes at the
This
very.
has been a. You need an hour, and you need to hole up. Do you guys want to go to the Blue Water Inn?
I want to know where Strasny is being taken to and when he will be escorted.
now.
I'll even
They're walking
leave-
him out of the city
Oh,
right
well then
now.
I'm
Right
going
now.
with them.
Okay. Is a group?
Yeah, let's
Going
march him out.
Okay, I guess we're heading to the east gate.
Okay, you go to the east gate. You go past the Aristic stockyards where Rictavio's wagon was. Yeah, with the brr inside of it. That you tried to get Morgathy to go mess with. back what seems like another lifetime.
For real.
You
Put him on a horse-driven wagon and
you get out to the gate. A couple guards. Sheriff, not anymore. And what's happened? And Strasny doesn't answer them. And they look at each other. Nikolai says, "Open the gates." And there's a moment of tension.
right.
And then they just kind of look at each other and helpless. They open the gates. Because remember, it would have been the sheriff who would have given that command before. And the sheriff, I see that look, Melissa. And they
I
dump.
have a hand on my eyes.
Oh, I know.
I figure they're going to untie him sooner or later, and that could get real fun.
They dump
No,
him.
she's morally weighing the line of what she's gonna do.
They dump him. You feel tension building in your companion. They dump
Muscle
him
works in my jaw.
out of the gates. And
Still tied to the thing.
yeah. He starts raging. And they're shutting the gates on him.
Bust out.
Wait, the gate's closed?
Gates are closing. Yeah.
No, I'm running out. That head is coming off.
Okay.
Do it. That's what he said.
Sasha's gonna be pissed, but you know, the consequences are. She's like seeing this whole path of consequences.
I can wait longer. We can do this.
Oh, we can finish.
I'm running out green axe,
This end.
and I'm going for his head before he starts.
No. Okay, Durgan, are you preventing this?
I'm gonna I hope to.
All right.
Are we gonna?
A roll for initiative.
Okay.
And that, friends, is where we will pause.
Are you crazy for that?
No, I get it.
No,
I get it.
I'm not.
This is
I'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
this is going to
After
be
what he
a
says.
very.
But it's not just what you're doing; it's how it's being done.
This is going to be a very
There is no
interesting.
how. She's been trying. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
We'll talk
All
about
right,
it.
friends. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens when we come
Okay.
back.
Nothing's happening.
As things are being weighed in
Everything's fine.
the balance. Thank you so much. And I honestly cannot wait to see what happens when we get back.
Oh man.
Thank you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.
Yeah.